No, at least we don't have to hear the crisps when we play.
Nah, we won't. Hit them all. I'll tell you what, your paper impression has gotten worse.
It sounds like a plastic bag.
It's a bit too tinny.
Too tinny. The acoustics of your paper.
We joined. Sam, stop.
Wasn't as loud as I wanted it to be.
Nah, it's not that the classic cans from the lamp hold.
Oh shit!
There it is. That's the one. That's the one.
I've got cookies. What? Look it up.
This is great.
Great.
Just take it out. Take it out and then we're good.
Rip the bag.
Plate. Oh. There you go. Plate. You could have used the bag as a plate.
Yeah.
Why would you get a plate when you can use the lid of mine?
That's not a lid. That's a plate. We return to the Sik Bois.
Yeah.
Last we left off.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember what happened.
Did your top say the land of the wind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't know that.
Otherwise known as my bed.
Any more of those?
Like a little self-burn. Start the game off.
Anyway. That's what we left off.
I'm jealous.
I'm so sorry.
In search of the ley line to send them to the cradle, they found themselves deep within a subterranean cavern, an ancient hold of the elves, one that they used when the ley line was first created and explored. Now a desolate ruin, trapped with these spirits, with these people, these elves, after the Sundering. Trying to cross the strange pool liquid, they found themselves accosted by its ancient Venya spirit defender, where they subsequently, after a tough fight, many magics used, defeated this figure and reactivated the ley line, returning to Nahus, the ancient city lost in the Fae. There, their presence was alerted to the Dener Halathar, the guard, the ancient elven guard of the cradle, and they were escorted back through the library and through the city and seeing its improvements, and met their old friend Abhidabas, asked him how he was, and gave him some tasks, gave him some work in not that order. Then they returned to the city and saw that it had changed, it had improved, become more defensible, there was more power to it. People were doing better when they last left it off, thanks to their involvement. There they met with Memphis and had a deep discussion of the events of the world, an update on Bernie, and she'd gone to leave to help the Republic. And they met Han again, and gave him a gift. They discussed their next moves and decided they should perhaps visit the old home manor of the Hazadosa family to learn of their secrets, to help better defeat them and this strange force field that Carl has. But not before going west to find this other item that the Hazadosa need to bring back the Woman of the Woods, Wild God. Seeing the war as a distraction and recognising that should be their priority. With less than a week before the army leaves Elmerit, they leave Memphis now to rest after their journey. And upon heading towards their their private rooms within this heated citadel, Val didn't notice someone creeping up on him and felt the cold lick of steel on his neck. What's this? A watcher caught off his guard. She slips around you, wearing a brilliant armour of black and greens. Her missing arm attached to some sort of prosthetic attached to it. And she looks at you, her hair slightly grown out.
I want to, while she was coming around, have turned invisible with my thing, my invisibility thing.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. I cast invisibility.
Where'd he go?
Still got a hold of it.
Where's he gone?
I'm still here, and I'll just kind of pinch the blade and sort of just gently move it away.
Push it down, begins to sheath it.
Lots has happened since we've been here last.
What are you doing?
I didn't want you to see me how I am now. Not without first explaining it. I know this may seem strange, but I'm sure you'll understand when you see.
After that, she at least turns to two of you who are pretty much walking in tow.
Joe just like rolls his eyes. So,
Excuse me.
that's my thing. Good God, man.
I'm good.
She looks at you for a few seconds and steps towards you slightly. Thanos.
Great.
When you speak, it's like it confirms her thoughts. And she steps up to you and puts a hand on your arm. She looks back to where you were standing. What just happened then?
Yes, I feel rather stupid now. And I just sort of relinquish the spell.
She... You think she was about to give you a hug, Day, but then she sort of turns and looks at you and she steps in front, a warm hand on your metal arm, and then moving to your brow. You're ill.
Not
I'll
quite.
get you in proper warm at once.
No, I'm fine. Mostly.
Her hand brushes down to the great black crevice in your chest. Now grey eyes go wide in yours. What's happened?
Then I fell in a fight with an orc. Long story short, they saved me, sacrificing himself. And then I made a promise in saving him and accepting his gift that he once had. Which did this. me what I am now.
Not to mention a bunch of weird shit that happened in the middle.
Yes, that was the short story.
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
Point is, we're still here.
It's still us.
I am anyway. And then my hair is a bit longer. Got a bit of a beard. Mainly the same though. Yeah.
Got scales, right?
Yeah, I had scales when I knew her.
Yes, you haven't changed. How would you... Could we talk?
Yes, of course. I'll meet you.
We'll go to bed.
Yes.
Which is...
Where is bed?
Well, pretty much any... He said there was lots of rooms.
Oh, I don't want to walk in on someone sleeping.
No, we don't. Which... Do you know where... We'll find... We'll... Don't stay up too late.
Joe walks off and then turns and walks the back the other way.
He's like a dead end.
I think... We'll find.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! God!
Found the bathroom.
Gray silently starts walking and just leads you to her room. You've been there before, up the stairs at the top, the highest part of the citadel. Balcony over.
No, this really is a bathroom.
Closes the door. You can see there's amber set hanging from sort of looks like the dry, thin roots of red, warm and illuminate the place because it is dark at this point. And you see, as well as that, there are the fireflies which the city light up or soar at night. Just left to go about freely and hovering around the amber, seemingly attracted to it. And just sort of walks in quite abruptly. From the beginning. Tell me more. As she sort of beckons you to sit while she just stands and gives you that very serious grey look. Is, for the sake of brevity, is there anything you don't tell her?
Joe, and then what happened with that, and then I would just fill her in of kind of what's happened after that as well, unless she kind of comes in directly after what happened with the whole this.
What did you say about like Ginger and now Gwethrin and stuff?
Yes, I think I would. Yeah.
What about literally hours before this? Rummaging around in poo looking for...
Yeah, how up to date are we getting?
You bringing that up?
Well, I think you probably smell.
Drell's like...
She's very perceptive.
Val, poo, Val, don't mention the poo.
Wash your knob.
Val.
You know.
So which holds your ass.
Val.
Oh my god.
Scrub it up, dub.
Sorry.
I know where the bathroom is.
But okay, cool. She's doing that thing that Gray does and just standing and just watching, hardly blinking at all, and it's just like taking it in and through your slow sort of awkward way of retelling some of these stories, how uncomfortable it is. Some of these moments. Particularly poo. This thing with you now?
Yes. Always. In some capacity. Whether he's physically manifested or behind my eyes almost.
I'm sorry. I should try to give you some privacy. You feel like that feeling recede slightly.
And then, what you say? But not now. Not at this moment.
What is your intention? What do you intend to do now?
With me, or with everything that's going on?
Both.
I've set my course. I made my decision when I was knelt over day in the rain. And though I've wanted to turn back from that a few times, I realise now that it was the right choice. That is the path I wish to tread. As for the rest of the world, what's going on, we seem to be the only ones that can do anything about it. So we come to prepare and to ask for help.
She comes and sits next to you and puts her hand on yours. You're right. You didn't fail. I know how important it was to you. Your faith. But I trust you. And you did what you had to do to save someone you cared for. How do you feel about it now? And I know it meant everything to you. Last we met, but it had its mysteries, Val. How do you feel?
I have a lot of questions and uncertainties. I feel like what I felt before was unquestioning in the wrong ways. To be so dedicated to a cause that you have legitimate questions about. The logic of which seems flawed. This protection of, prevention of crossing between the realms, planes, at all costs, no matter what. Surely there are cases, things that we lived through that explain that that should not be the case. There is good in utilizing those connections in some way. Like we used it just now, traversing from the far west here. Should that be kept away from everyone? I have lots of questions.
It just must be a lot. It's nice to see you focused, and you had to come to terms to that by yourself. I believe in you. I believe in my heart that you're more than that anyway. It's like you You are your own person. You can decide how you want it to be, how you want to be. You didn't fail. You haven't failed me.
Thank you. I have to admit, so focused on why we came here that I almost forgot that you were a part of all of this. My head was still stuck in where we were before.
Val, you had a lot to deal with. We're all part of this.
I'm glad you see that. And there's no one better leading your men and women than you.
What about your home? What about these questions?
I fear they are smaller than what we face at the moment, but from what we've been told, everything, all of us involved in this seem to be interlinked in some way. So we may end up travelling to home before it is done.
What do you do?
That's a very good question. I think I would just have to stand up for what I've learned and try and bring it to them. Try and make them see reason. Hear what I have to say. And
There's got to be more like people like you there. There's got to be good people. You showed me that. Besides, and she stands up. Whatever you decide, I've decided. I'm coming with you. If you go there, I'm with you. Wherever you go. I've led my brothers and sisters enough. The cradle was safe. Bernie has gone and I'm sick of hiding. She starts around the room gathering things. I'm not taking a risk. I've lost too much. I would rather die with you than learn of your death. I wasn't there by your side. You died, Val. I had no idea.
only for a moment.
She stops her hurry packing and comes over and just puts her hand on your cheek and says, "You look exhausted."
Must smell terrible as well.
That hasn't changed. There's a moment, Val. The strange thought that surprises you. You realise you've been in this for the past month almost. This strange space where you've had to. There's a lot of power there in you now. There's different power. There's harnessed through anger and resentment and pain. And you've been having to control that. And you realise in this moment that you only feel truly strong, alive when you're angry, when you hold on to those feelings. When you get sad, when you think about the loss of everything you've lost recently. You focus on that sadness instead of projecting it outwards. You feel so thin, so weak. You barely hold on to your ability to breathe. As if you're so thirsty and no water can save you. You realise it's almost that feeling clinging that you cling to be alive. That power. It's a strange realisation and odd thought to have. Makes you uncomfortable. Look at Gray and part of him just sees something that will never be. But it's just a feeling. It's about having things with them. You should rest.
Yes. It's why it's what we were doing next. Before heading out again. Look. You said that you're sick of waiting, of hiding. Companions have learnt that this next stage is far more dangerous than any we've faced. To come with us would be almost certain death, regardless of whether you were there or not. And that's no comment on your abilities. It's just how it is. Look, I think that you should help, yes, but with your rangers, with the Daener Halathar, lead them, help us in our plans. As much as I would want you there with us, it's too dangerous.
Persuasion check.
A 7? We got like plus 12 or something. Can I just get a day to be like?
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
In that case.
Yeah, he said.
This isn't the bedroom.
Also, he had a great idea. I agree.
As much as you want to protect me, I have the same. I've said it. I'm not letting you go off. To never hear of you again. I can't.
Why? I didn't think I'd be able to convince you.
Why?
Because you're stubborn.
I am not stubborn.
You've just proven it to me.
But you're not stubborn enough.
My friends would agree.
Death and steel.
And
Then you wake up
That was your training again.
Good, you're finally awake.
Anyway, campaign 2! Just us playing Skyrim.
There's a little sable inside of Val's mouth.
Stew.
I want to get involved.
Hairy.
Too much tongue, man. Please.
What's that? Don't worry. Just keep kissing me.
Shut up! Don't ruin this for me.
I'm a furry.
What's a fur?
It's like a reverse furry where like a furry animal dresses up as a human.
Skins of people.
Scaly furries and skinnies.
Look, I'm walking on 2 legs.
Fleshy. Sorry
It's
for that.
there's no fur. It's just delicate and slow, just like the elvish ways. And maybe we should just leave it there. Unless there's anything you want to say.
I think we'd kind of just roll into like just talking about what's happened since, just kind of the less serious conversational stuff that we don't need to RP out.
No, we do. Come on.
Just an hour and a half of play.
Yeah. What the
Tell me when to stop.
Really?
Rip.
It was the other way.
No?
Okay, I'll start again.
It was inside.
I have like a Ken lump.
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah. Nice. That's.
What am I supposed to do with this, Val?
Dong.
I can hear it in there.
You lay on her bed and you just have this chat and the funny talks.
There it is.
Bring up the poo and you bring up the, like you said, the fun.
I found it.
That's nice. And you talk the evening away. Excellent.
Yeah, Dan is gutted.
Oh.
Great.
Try someone else.
I don't know how to get into trying to take off my plate pants. It's probably very.
Just rip it apart. I can do it. Just trying to use her teeth, like she breaks 3 teeth.
Shooting it an arrow.
I'll get in there if it kills me.
I got a crowbar in here, right?
Fucking angle grind.
She's
the main character from Flashdance.
Elf sex is like drill. Oh no! I don't want to find out.
I saw you both die. This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
What was that?
Bring in the crane. I collect dibs. I get sloppy seconds.
You leave your body. Your mouth.
Then finds a new host. At that point, your armor falls off. She goes through you with the jackhammer. Is that good for you?
Anyway.
I can't believe you spent the last 2 weeks in Milan making tiny miniature scale model condoms. And you just won't get to use them.
Roll for initiative. Fucking.
Roll for
Did
it.
you win, son?
Yeah. Who's topping?
Anyway. So you find your respective rooms or something.
Yeah.
It's warm. It's nice. Yeah.
I was just opening the door.
Back to describing what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's warm, it's nice.
Okay.
That's not that.
Yeah.
Jan is determined to get someone lead in this session. So anyway, back to Drail's room.
Anyway, Drill and Day.
It's cold.
It's only the one room.
It's a single bed.
You both reach for it at the same time. Your hands touch. Eyes meet.
You know, the gift is only sharp on one end.
I know. I carved it that way. I carried it for 2 fucking years. I rode that bitch like a dragon.
I sorted for you in a bag of holding. Anyway,
The whole
I had infinite rats fall out of me after using that bad boy.
God. So,
Jesus Christ.
That's how I keep my figure.
no, we're still going.
This will do.
Just both go to sleep. There you go.
It's very nice and warm. It's lovely and warm.
So what we force you to?
And there's 2 beds, perfect, on the opposite sides of the room.
You're in separate rooms.
Perfect.
And there's a hole in the wall.
It's too small. Anyway,
It hurts so good.
Joe,
Yeah.
you was finding a good place to rest. That's familiar, at least. It's nice to be. Yeah, I mean, it's the closest thing you have to home, more than anything. It's nice, and you take off your gear, make use of the sort of the public baths, clean up and relax, and and head to sleep. You're there drifting away, as you do, because you would fall asleep very quickly. You have it's like an in and out sleep. It's restless, and there's this cold shiver, but it's not a nice cold. It's like it gives you goosebumps at the back of your spine. It's not nice, and you sort of eventually just wake up suddenly, which is unusual. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
Joe kind of set himself up. I think you've got the wrong room.
No.
I take it Val's busy.
How are you?
Fine.
Good.
I haven't seen you for a few days.
Been doing some thinking. I know we have never really got on now. Why does everyone mistrust me so, Joe? What more do they want from me? What more do you want from me?
Well, it would help if you weren't a terrifying shadow demon. But you can't judge a book by its cover. That's not the real reason. The real reason is you sell out your friends quickly.
What do you mean? Danos had no choice in what he gave up to save Val.
He had a choice.
We had to save our friend. And now they're both here.
He was my best friend.
And I don't think giving you up was the easiest thing he could do. But it was the only thing he could do.
It seems pretty easy for him now. He talks like I'm an enemy. Like I planned to betray. When I have only helped.
And have you been nice to him since he gave you up? That's probably the reason why.
So it is all my fault.
Not completely. But this is a conversation you should be having next door, not with me.
You saw.
I did.
I just wanted to talk. That was all. I'm annoyed. I am angry. Everything. I've only tried to help. So I'm getting tired.
I'll give you due credit. You have helped. On countless occasions. But everything since that awful night west, I watched my two allies die. And since then, you've been a bit of a cunt.
How? I saved your friend's life.
You did. Apparently through no choice of your own. And since then, my friend can't even piss without rusting the front of his armor.
That is not my fault. That is Day's fault.
I don't know, because Day never had clothes attached to him. In fact, I seem to recall him being able to change his form quite freely.
Again, you all just turn this into expectation from me.
I'm just saying you did it for one. Why not the
It
other?
doesn't work for someone else. I brought him back from the dead. What more do you want? You should be thankful. You said you want more. And you act. What more do I have to do? Life and death has its consequences.
You know, it's weird because when you were with Day, you never asked these questions. Day treated you with respect. I'm not entirely sure why, but maybe there was a naivety about him.
There's no naivety. I was his friend. We were friends. But not anymore.
That wasn't his choice.
Well, I disagree. I was hoping speaking to you would help. But he was useless as everyone else.
We never have got on.
No.
Although I did prefer you when you were a rat.
Just know this. I've only ever tried to show both of them the truth. And yet they always see me as someone that opposes them. Take Val. It's clear the people he instilled his entire being into are the bad ones. And all I want is more from the people I am bound to. And he is holding back. And I think it's because he is scared. And if he keeps holding back, I believe it will be the end of us all.
Then maybe stop scaring him. Val's practical-minded. He's a thinker. Scaring him sends him down logical paths to figure out clever outs. If you stop scaring him, perhaps he'll be more open to you.
I think that's pathetic.
Well, that's Val.
The world is scary. Life is full of fear. It's about being brave, not being scared.
Well then, fuck it. Teach him to be the scariest thing out there. But you can't do that by scaring him. That takes a mentor. And I think that's what you were today. He went to you for guidance and advice. I only saw you control Dave once. I've seen you manipulate Val a lot more. I can't hear what you're doing, but you can see it on his face. He struggles to sleep at night because of the armor, but also the little voice in his head. Show him how to use your gifts. And stop being such a cunt.
Joe goes back. This time facing away from the wall into the room in case the conversation does continue, but almost as a definite full stop to the conversation.
Good night, Joe the Disavowed.
Good night, Wathrun.
And suddenly he just stops talking.
Does that chill go?
Yeah, as you try to go back to sleep, it's slightly easier.
Thought you were going to say goodnight, cunt.
Two was enough. I'm also slightly scared of him.
Oh my god!
Oh no, I think it feels good.
You got, oh my god!
All I've heard is screams.
Anyway.
Killing him. Show up in fucking noise. Oh, that's gonna stink. How am I gonna clean this up? It's dripping into my ass. It's flushing through my ass.
I'm absorbing.
Let's try it. I need to fart.
I'm proud of you, mate.
I'm gonna shit.
Oh, shit.
It's like bubble gum.
Last but not least.
Fuck it up. What's going to happen today? He's gonna visit me. It's me, Gray. Straight for the door. Here's Gray.
Oh, sorry. Right.
I'm sorry, I'm very tickly throat.
It's because of the burns.
Yes, it is.
There you place the gift by your bed. Find yourself alone once again, thinking about the conversation Val and Ray might be having, and how Gray reacted to you when she saw you, and you're quite resolute in your path forward and your new frame of mind and who you are, but can't help it, but it gets you a little bit when you see people you knew before, friends, when they see you for the first time. You must feel bad for them. You're unsure sometimes what to say to make them feel better in their discomfort or their struggle to know what to say. You avoid the mirror that night before you go to sleep. But sleep does take you. It's hot. It's arid. The beating sun is constant and swells in waves, unrelenting. Mouth is dry. It's so dry you can hardly feel it, you can hardly move it. It's just there, a swollen thing you once used to drink. You can't remember how long ago that was. And you look out and you see others like you in chains, chained together, wearing rags, all sorts of people. And others plump, greedy, mean, with long, harsh whips and sticks for prodding when someone slows down or gives up. It's like no one can see you, but you're hearing this scene, this scene of slavers, of transporting slaves through a desert somewhere far away. When the call to rest for the evening is made, and you find yourself next to a young girl, dark black hair and with pointed ears, some elven ancestry, next to an older man. You see that the bruises and the sores from the constant work they've had to do and the friction from the chains and the sweat and the salt and the sand. I hate them, Father, with all my being. They are evil at its purest form, wicked and cruel. They exist only to cause pain and agony. If I had the chance, I would kill them all, and we would be free. The man looks at her, suddenly sort of woken slightly from his rest. He looks weary. Looks almost amused. Such wrath and big words from one so young. She turns to him sharply. Why are you laughing at me, Father? How do you not agree? Places a weary hand on her shoulder. Looks to the stars, which are coming now into the clear sky. There are forces in this world born of pure light and good, and there are things created from the darkest pits, alive to only do as you say. But not most, my Evelyn. Look at them. Every person only acts because of what is around them, what is pressing on their mind, like me and you. Did they want to become our slaves? Did they want to hurt people? Or were they forced to, so as not to become a slave? Did they have to get the only coin that could do, they could get to feed their families? Evelyn, people only truly act poorly out of fear, ignorance, or pain. Those things can be changed in someone. And their true goodness, as he points at her chest and probes it lightly, is revealed. Everyone deserves that chance. Do not fill your being with hate or vengeance, sweet girl. Fill it with focus of a better you and the better in others. She falls into him for a hug to keep warm in the night. She just cries as he strokes her hair. Weeks, months, years go by. It's a day like any other. The work is hard and grueling. And the child is a very young woman. Went out of the sand, kicking up dust and a storm of wrath. Warriors in white cloth and silver-pointed helms charge through the camp. Some riding great hoofed horse-like creatures with long necks. Others destriers and horses made for the heat. The sailors, some of them put up a fight, but are quickly beaten, and the ones that flee and throw their weapons are corralled into a group. They then turn to the slaves and begin to free them one by one as they hold each other and praise some god some nation. It doesn't matter. They then huddle together. The liberators turn and start chucking the weapons that were used against them at the slaves' feet. The freed slaves' feet. Use them against them. Your mercy. Give them what they deserve. People are tentative at first. But a gruff, middle-aged woman takes up an arak, a scythe blade, and turns to them and begins to walk, and the others do as well. And the crowd moves as they screech, they scream for mercy. No! The young woman, young lady stands between them. The marks on her hands now, just calluses, horrible calluses. Her hair a knotted mess of sand. Her frame weak. No. These people. We are better than this. They deserve a chance. We are not the killers. We're oppressed. We have stolen goods. What becomes of us if we do this? What part of us that they stole could we go back to? After a tense discussion, she convinces them. They turn away from their wrath, they turn away from their oppressors and slavers and turn to each other and embrace their freedom, embrace each other. And through the crowd, for the first time, someone recognises you. Evelyn turns to you and looks. As the vision in a calm gust of wind swirls it away in sand. You find yourself watching yourself asleep, but the gift isn't there. You move away from you, out through the window, out over the mountains, Mayhorn's tears, over the prone green, through a familiar cave. There's a flash of a smithy, through a door, through a tunnel, past doors, out into an ancient city of elves, over the blue lights, glowing lights of people, across to the other side of a high cliff and through a fogged gateway into another cavern covered in roots of red, where a small cave sits at the precipice. You go through, and there you see a heaped pile of stones as a grave of Manka Evelyn. And next to it, the destroyed, withered harp of her gift. she gifts to you. And you wake up. It's still nighttime. But the door to your balcony is opened, and the gift is next to it, leaning against the other door that's shut.
I will get out of bed. I'll just look at the gift. I'm not sure what I've done. For me to deserve this. But if you can hear me, thank you. I will honor your memory. Try to show mercy wherever I can. Thank you for sharing that memory with me. I think I understand what I need to do. I'll see if I can pick up the gift.
Pick it up.
I hope you rest well, Evelyn. And your legacy will live on. I will teach whoever I can your merciful ways.
There is no response or nothing out there. You feel deep down that you're heard.
I don't know. Maya, and now Evelyn. I hope I'm deserving of what you've gifted me. And it is a gift I intend to pass forward. If we save this continent, we have to do it the right way. And the way of mercy is the most noble.
Stand there, just watching the cloudy sky and the moon holding the gift. You stand there for a time in complete peace.
think of. I heard backflip.
Cool. Eventually go back to sleep. Get your rest. With dawn, we have the light on.
Yeah.
I was waiting for them to fall asleep.
Waiting for the
Story time.
Oh, that's not helpful at all.
my eyes. Is that a long rest?
That's a long rest.
Should have a
I've done anything. I can't think of anything to do. Your penis is sore.
You've had
So
a
is your ass.
short rest
You've had a short rest.
because it's not very long.
Ding, 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 ding. Cool.
Was it a harp? You say?
It was a harp. It's broken.
Do you now have a
Did
heart?
that appear
No.
for you?
Oh, okay.
It was the old gift, the original gift. Mac
Macamai's gift.
Macamai's gift was the spear.
Yeah,
Maca Evelyn's was the harp.
but the one that was at the window was
Yeah.
It was
Macamai.
Macamai. It's just a spear.
Yeah.
It changed. It moved.
Oh.
It woke. It was on the bed and it was on the door by the open door to the balcony.
You saw in the vision the heart.
Oh.
That's still with Evelyn.
Sorry.
Oh
yeah.
goodness! You remember that whole bit there when I roleplayed that I had a harp? That's not what happened. Oh no, I'm greatly
So you're like,
misunderstood.
oh,
I don't think that changed anything.
Okay.
I think you understood.
Yeah, I symbolically
Symbolic.
received the harp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit bestowed upon.
Cool. Gotta go get it.
Maybe you could play it like a double bass. Spinning it.
What if we didn't have war? What if you withdrew your troops?
The Bob Dylan of the Kilmar Republic.
It says message. You can only do like 20 words, but it doesn't say how many notes.
Get out! I'll just play.
You're all gonna die. Bum, 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 bum.
Go!
Ceasefire! You attach the
Just
spear to the
message you
harp.
something.
Surrender. Bum, 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 bum.
Got big bass.
Can we say we have a quick discussion about how we might use it? Can we say we asked Abby Dabbas to do something there
Yeah.
instead of kind of going back and him just being there you go. Yeah, just like 2 minutes.
Gerald's got his two.
Yeah, the message.
Gerald's got his.
Yeah, you did.
Gerald's got his two water skins. He's like.
Yeah, maybe the other way would have made it, but no, I think it's cool. But yeah, that's what I was trying to hint at.
Yeah. But what if it appeared on the balcony?
But what if what I said?
I heard what you're saying, but what about what I said?
Well, what about what I said?
Okay. I'll just.
Anything different knowing that knowledge from it?
When
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember what I said now.
No, I get it.
when can we roleplay the sex scene between Gwethrin and Drael?
That
Because it was implied.
reading into
I was picking up on the what you're throwing down.
I was almost certain that you were gonna come
Right,
back
who wants-
to me.
Who wants sex? Let's go.
There's like angle grinding in one room, weird ferret.
Really gets me going.
And then
We just say like flying in the air, spinning around.
anti-gravity.
One hole
Yeah, yeah,
together.
like
Keep it a bit clean.
the ghost blower job in Ghostbusters.
Whoa!
That happened. That's a child movie.
legit real.
That's a children's movie.
Have you seen that scene? Just in
Dan Aykroyd gets a blowjob from a
during
ghost.
Split, and then like the buckle gets undone, and you go, oh,
And he's all like,
I remember this.
I remember that bit.
So weird.
it happens.
So it was Slimer.
Got rewatch
Yeah, it
that.
was slight.
Actually, now interesting.
The bloody
How much
That's why he was called Slimer.
My favourite line from Bill Murray in Ghostbusters is, "I got cummed on." Lying in the hotel lobby. I got bukkakied. It's a great movie. It's a kid's movie. Paul Rudd was in the sequel. It's a good time.
That was a sable getting throat. No, good.
I'm gonna stop myself.
I'll fucking do that if you want me to.
No, you do what you want to do. But that was what I was trying to hint at.
I just, well, one, I didn't know what you were throwing down.
I can't believe
Wanted to know.
No, one, I didn't have a clue. I clearly misinterpreted the scenario. I didn't realise it wasn't right in front of me.
when you were laying down,
I
Sam
forgot
was
that
picking up
life
something
isn't
else.
easy and things don't just appear on a plate in front of you.
So basically, go to Mac Myers' cave.
Yeah. So, in the morning.
You know you won't remember a thing.
You don't remember
Just not fucking there, right?
Yeah, maybe you're not there.
Yeah, maybe I'm just not there.
Yeah, maybe you're gone.
I'm just
Maybe you're
fucked
dead.
off.
Yeah, maybe you're
Yeah,
dead.
that's it, I'm gone.
Yeah, maybe
Disappeared in the rhythm.
you, Sam Davis.
In the rhythm of the night. Fuck it, what if I just left right now?
What if Sam was gone and Day was still here? played
It's the same person.
played by Jack. What if Jack was playing Day now?
Yeah, that would
That'd be
be
good.
advantageous. Jesus Christ. Oh
Jack
my
is
god.
our only listener.
No, I just don't want to play Day.
Cut that.
It's because he's playing Edmund in the finale.
He's coming back.
Here comes it. I can't believe we've been over here strumming,
What?
and so has Val all night.
Try.
Nothing but foreplay.
Yeah.
He angle grinded his codpiece into strings and now.
She gets 1, 2, 3, play. We're on 4.
What's happening?
She's welded on a
What's
penis.
happening?
Security solution! It's her prosthetic arm. It's now a piece.
It's a multi-function.
What position is the hand in?
No!
It's the real question.
Open club.
Yeah, wide palm.
Real sunflower situation.
How am I going to get it in?
In and open.
How am I going to get it out?
It stays in. It stays in.
Stays in.
God. Oh.
Anyway,
My looking funny this morning.
I'll fucking go and get it.
Yeah, go get it.
Fuck it.
Be gone,
The
bitch.
thing is,
Just
one,
fuck off.
I completely misinterpreted the entire scenario, and two,
It was so brilliantly written.
This is on you, not that.
I just didn't put together the spear was gone, and therefore it was over there. But yeah, I think for brevity's sake, I'll just go fucking get it.
I think the issue was when
Instead
you
of-
woke up, you were like, the gift is there.
It's too many fucking
There
gifts.
was too many gifts.
Too many gifts.
Too many
I did
gifts.
say it moved from your bed.
You know, I was in a world of my own.
You're playing a different game. I'm in a world of Dan's been complaining.
I just really ran away with my own imagination. And I was like, that was a bloody heart.
Yeah, you misinterpreted it. and
misinterpreted it.
Yeah.
It's a bloody heart.
You're an idiot.
But yeah, I'll fucking go and get it. I'm not there in the morning. How do you feel about that? That's what we wanted, bro.
You left them.
Just do like 3 rolls.
Fuck's sake.
1, 1, 1.
Do like
He's
3.
not coming.
Yeah, do like 3 rolls and we'll see what happens.
Like, it's a cool thing to go and do. I'm gonna go and fucking get it, but at the same time, I'm like, the other option is then I like drag everyone to go and get that, and we waste time doing that as well. So I'm just gonna go and get it. Here we go.
I think by the time the morning comes around, you could be like at Abu Dhabi's, like
Yeah, that could be.
you could be in Abu Dhabi. What's his name?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. That's the one. I wrote it down earlier, but then I surrounded it by and signs and pound signs.
Okay.
I was really doodling.
Yeah, well,
Damn.
And then there's one year 6S.
Excellent.
You know, the 6 lines.
Yeah.
Good time.
Fill them in.
You gotta fill them in.
What's Al doing? He's like, I'm going to do this. In real life. Yeah.
Now, for the last 6 weeks, Al has been turning up in chastity. Just fully locked.
Here he is. Here he is.
Well,
You can take it off. It's okay. Oh, thank God. So,
Fully caged. They call him Prick Cage.
thanks for this trap. Put up with that.
It's alright.
Not long enough, and I'll kick the out of Sam.
Let's kick it.
You sit there.
Kick the hat of Sam.
Jay! What you got, Jay?
What did you want to do, Al?
So you reminded me about the stone,
Yes.
Gaussian stone that we had, and basically to cut things short, Dan's just said that we can say that we've used it with Abu Dhabi before all of this. We have to go back and ask him, fuck around with things. So
Yeah. Well,
So-
that was always the thing, right? It was like, if there's anything
Let's
else,
get this on.
I've changed some things since last week, so that's chill.
I'm excited to get on to that.
So
Yes.
it's expensive. I can't wait till we get all our shit.
I know. Oh
It's
my God.
like James Bond when he gets his gadget.
I've spent almost 2,000 gold pieces,
Oh my god.
and I'm very excited about it.
Okay, Al.
Wow, wait, so-
What's up?
So yeah, it's quite expensive. I don't know if we need to do anything additional. You said it needs to be charged. Do we need to do something?
Gaussian stone, essentially, those little blue stones in the geode were a store of magical energy. They were used in the wall of the rise on Moha's Rise in Leverage, and it was the little amulet that Day has, the Hendersfield amulet. It's the same thing. The Gaussian stone was essentially the
thing.
condensed, filtered, purest version of the geode. And you managed to get 2, I think.
Yeah, because then the room
Because
collapsed.
and then it destroyed the power of it. So essentially, it's magical stores. So the actual Gaussian stone can store an insane amount of magical energy, which can then be used to enchant something to extreme power. There you go.
Power.
Sweet. So do we need to charge it with spells?
Really,
or something?
It could be used to like enchant something probably now on it by itself, but to get its full potential, like you have to be charged with a lot of magic.
Cool. I will put in. Oh, I've just done my long rest, so I can't remember what spells I had left. But
So what's your pint? What do you?
What were we
What
wanting
is on,
to do it?
Sorry. You want
Yeah,
to
so
put stone.
so it's a +2 upgrade for weapons, armor, other things.
Yeah.
Right. So does it have to go from +1 to +2, or can it be non-magical to +2?
For the sake of. I'll say what. I'll say it depends on what you charge it with. If it's something exceptional, I'll allow it from a mundane weapon to a +2. Otherwise, it has to be a +1, just to try and limit the amount of items you guys are getting.
And we have to charge it with with
Power.
another magical.
Something magical.
Okay.
Could it be charged over a long period of time from constant spell exertion, possibly? But it needs a lot because it's essentially a permanent enchantment, so it needs a lot of power.
Yeah. Like a soul stone.
Yeah, I mean, souls is an energy source. Blood, magical wells and pools, sunwell in a different universe.
So,
The blood dragon.
okay. So maybe we don't use it now then. We can't +2 anything. Well, I have. You guys have got the more spectacular spells and things. I guess we could have all dumped our leftover shit. I haven't rested yet, so I've still got all of the stuff I would have had. So I could put a lot of 4 level 1s, 3 level 2s, and level 3 into it then and there. I could have perhaps got Abhidabas to crush in the Icarus's promise ring, that gives you +1 to all saves. So I don't think anyone else is wearing that, is it?
No one's got that.
Drew's doesn't have too many items. Does he?
Well.
Okay,
We'll see.
so maybe I could use that.
I don't know how many spell slots I had left. Either 1 or 2. I assume I've long rested, so I've lost track. But they're 5th level, so
And that's
Eldritch blasted it all day.
so yeah. I could get him to crush the Icarus's promise ring into it, perhaps. Because
So
do you need to tune to that? Yeah, tune. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm not
we
gonna
can break that down and use its magical essence to put it into the stone. Yeah. And essentially, what it would be doing is every spell levels you put into it, it would just be numerical. So just add up the spell levels.
Okay.
Keep doing it until I say you reach 200 or something, and then it's good to go.
Oh, 200. Okay.
It would be a lot
Okay.
of daily spell use because it's just something you guys can do every day.
Okay.
If it's something significant like an ancient elven well of magic or river, and then you put the whole thing into it, or an entire magical essence of a dragon stored into it, or like the soul or something, or some evil blood soul sacrifice, kill 100 people, that would do it, or something.
Okay.
Do things like that, something really significant. Otherwise, it would take a long time.
Right.
That's what I'd probably say.
So we won't use it now then, unless anyone wants to just. I guess if it's uncharged, it's just +1 to something mundane.
That's what's sick.
So just charge it up.
Charge it up.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay, just so we know that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's what. Basically, if you inquired at Abhidabas about, that's what he would explain, and he would probably give you some sort of focus, some magical filter to cast your energy into it to let it be absorbed by the stone.
So we don't cast disintegrate on it and it just
What
vanishes.
I'm trying to say is, if you just cast spells at it, it will blow up, basically.
Disintegrate.
Nice.
Okay, sweet.
It's powered.
Do I have a lot? Am I long rested?
Yeah, it was long rested.
Reset maximum HP.
Yes. Long rested. Like all the pure power of the High Priestess who watches her power.
Charge 2.
Big 2 melons.
I carried a watermelon.
1 for each. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it is the
Jay!
Where's he bloody gone? What are you doing, Jay?
Gotta go to get the fucking hole.
Okay, cool. So what do you do?
So you
Fly?
don't.
Well,
You had a.
I mean, I've already long rested, so it's just.
You've had a short rest.
Yeah.
Fuck. What?
Well, and you haven't had a full long rest at this point.
Because you.
No, I know, but what I mean is,
Oh, you already have.
I've actually done a long rest.
Okay. Well, you would have your spell slots back because you did a short rest.
I think I had like 51 health.
Just put it 51 and that'll do.
Close enough, baby.
I could have said anything. I could have said 86 health. Fuck.
Alright.
But you didn't.
So
Go on, this man.
Shit.
36?
Yeah, you're right. It's 36. You son of a bitch.
So let's go back to that moment then.
And I short rested, which means I got temporary HP.
Yes. And you can spend hit dice if you wish.
17 HP.
For the sake, because this won't affect me.
I was asleep next door.
Very nice. Because this won't actually affect anything. Let's say you just spent whatever hit dice you have in that short rest to heal up to full health for this scenario. Because when you come back, if you make it, you then get a long rest and heal and anything anyway. So you must just say you're at full health with all your spell slots, because blah blah blah. What do you do in this moment then? Let's go back till you've woken up, you turn, you say these things, recognising what.
And then it fades from my. I'm like, oh, you didn't actually give it to me.
But I still think what you said applies, like
Yeah.
metaphorically, like it's still.
And I said, I think I know what I have to do, and I was talking about something else entirely. But now it's, I
Right.
better go grab it.
Right.
I didn't know what to do.
That's what I thought you meant, Evelyn. And I jump out the window.
Cool. So you take the spear, you watch for a moment, and then so you cast fly and stuff. Or... The only thing you haven't got is the mystic arcana, so the otherworldly guys.
Of course,
because that's a long rest.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool. All right. So you take off and you fly through the night sky. There's something. I mean, it's frigid and freezing up here, especially soaring through it so quick. But there is purpose. There's a calmness. There's a stillness to you, a resolution that drives you forward, propels you forward. And before long, you reach the cave of Abhidabas, and you hear like a chap busy at work.
Just popping through.
You go through. Okay, no problem.
Stood like Iron Man.
He's not finished. He's not finished yet.
I'm making a bomb!
Mouse-sized fake penis.
You pass through and head.
And the Gorsuits too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what pass.
Strongest penis alive!
You head through the library and tunnel structures, and you find an open door eventually, or you ask someone who takes it in shifts to study the library, because most of them have been sealed up. He warns you of the dragon that circles this space and how dangerous it is.
Remember the dragon?
I remember the dragon.
Do you remember that?
I remember the dragon.
That was a good time.
But if you wish, they have minor druidic powers now. Especially when they're not sent mostly else, they can shift some of the trees away.
You forgot about the dragon.
There's a fucking dragon.
This is a man that forgot about a dragon.
Yeah, I remember the dragon. Please, I'll just slip through some trees. And go to my doom. Go to my destiny.
As you wish. With that, vines just slip apart slightly, squeeze your way through, and there you see the epicness of the city. The thousands of blue lights, people that once before, shifting and stuttering out. You cast your gaze around it, that purple haze.
I will cast fly again and get as far as I can, and if it doesn't go far enough, I'm gonna cast fly again.
Cool. Cast fly. The wings envelop and fly. Remember, I'm not sure if you could do this from your last time I can't remember, but you remember, you get the memory of destroying that ward, that singing elven song ward that could protect it from flight and the dragon. And everything is silent. It's just, the strange apparitions below don't really interact with the physical world, only beings. It didn't stealth.
Let's stay right now.
As you saw, speed is your priority.
Yeah, and you didn't stop. Just remember that.
No, I dash.
You remember the dragon,
You
but
don't.
you didn't.
In this silent city, you hear behind you.
If I die, I want to make it clear this was Dan's idea.
I didn't stop. And you,
He's got
Everything I do
He was
now.
expecting you to take a leisurely walk through the town, and you flew twice.
Yeah.
Stealthing how many times?
I want to be very loud. Through the sky.
what's your fly speed?
Just really fast. 120 feet if I dash.
You know a dragon?
City.
Not twice that.
It is, literally.
Oh, that's good.
Was it 40 feet?
No, it's 60. If I dash, it's 100. With the other one is 40. The otherworldly guys is 40.
40, go. You saw through and do you turn around?
Why in God's name would I do anything other than...
Why is it dark? Why is it suddenly dark?
You died.
Have I got wing mirrors?
Respawn.
Okay, you
Question
don't
mark?
turn around, but if you did turn around, you would see stirring, sleeping on top of the citadel somewhere amongst the roots, and that's what was shifting as it noticed you from like ages away as you just flew under it essentially. And all the sounds of cracking were sort of shifting and moving. You see it's been static for so long, some of the vines have grown over it, as dragons do. They tend to slumber, and they are fractured and broken now and start to fall and cascade down the huge citadel. It looks around and sees this glowing angel-like being flying through, soaring as fast as it can, and you can. It has this. It's sort of like this white greyish scale colour, but it has this horrible, like weird scar striking through like one side of its eye, like almost splitting his head in half. You can see it runs down its body as well, and odd bits of like scale and rubble that it picks up as it moves, sort of like floats, almost like it has a weird gravity to it. You remember this is the dragon that was trying to stop the elves from using the ancient white dragon, the teacher from the cold, to perform their ritual and use it to cause the sundering, and this dragon was possibly an ally of it, but it was caught right in the centre of it, and that's why it has this weird interdimensional scar, and it's been trapped ever since. It's gone mad, and as it turns with like its one eye, its crazed eye to see, you feel this like this gush of wind, even from how far away you are, as his wings unfurl and all the roots. Just you hear this deafening roar as it crack and crunch as it pushes itself off with this 80 feet of speed to 160 as it dashes towards you. What do you do?
Fucking shit my pants is what I do. How far have I got to go?
So you are, let's say it took,
Let's figure out the math.
you are roughly at this point, so you were going 120 feet every 6 seconds. It took about like 2 rounds to notice you. So you're about 360 feet away.
How many rounds? That's 3, right?
That's 3 it took until it started to pursue.
How far away is it from me?
360, about 400 feet, 360 feet.
So,
And it controls
someone who
100
can do
meters.
maths, tell me if this is going to count.
How far do you have to go?
The adult dragon moves 160
No, how
feet.
far does he have to go from where he is?
It's about 10 rounds to catch up to you, I think. If it's gaining on you 40 feet around, it's about 10 rounds.
You don't know the precise. You
That's
don't
if
know
you're
precisely
going
how far you
straight
got to
in a
go.
straight
Do I, as a rationally minded burnt man, look at the cave destination over there and then look at Dragony Boy over there and think, I could probably make that every time.
You can make an intelligence check.
Alright, this would be a bad roll. It's not bad.
It's not too bad. It's a shame you're a dumb fuck.
Same, I've got minus 20 on my intelligence. 16.
This was risky. You always knew it would be risky.
Always. When you woke
But-
up this morning.
But you feel whatever feeling or power that is guiding you, it wouldn't have shown you this path if it meant with death. And you knew, like everything, like what you said to the spirits of, or to Evelyn and Maya. Lost train of thought. But you know they wouldn't lead you to absolute death, but it requires faith.
I'll stay the course.
That's hard.
Unafraid.
So how many rounds did it take to get to you? So you're moving 120. You're 400 away. It moves at 160. So it's gaining on you 40 feet. So it would be 10 rounds. It would be 10 rounds to get to you. So
And
let's say
you have 6 more rounds before you need to recast fly.
And then I'll recast it after that. So I basically got.
Isn't it 10 minutes you go for? Or was it 8 minutes?
No, I think it's a minute.
I thought it was a long.
It might be 10 minutes
I
actually.
think it might be 10 minutes.
It's just that the other one was 1 minute.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're good
I got
at
10.
passing it.
Nice.
If you dash on each one, yeah, you'll make that.
Bloody dash.
Cool.
I'm comic Cupid.
You chase in pursuit. Is there anything being pursued? Is there anything you wish to do? You see your goal. You see it gaining on you. This crazed, maddening look on it. A huge adult, white greyish dragon.
I just keep looking forward. I'll summon the spear and I'll cast light on it. I don't need to concentrate on that, do I?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
No, I don't think you do.
It's not going to stop me from dashing.
No, I'm not going to say something.
I just want to just hold it out as I fly forward and just have this nice glowing beacon and really draw attention to myself for some reason.
Sure.
It's all very holy and mine, but in the game it's murder bait.
So, it's gaining on you. It's probably 3 turns at this point. So anything you're doing, you'll just make a beeline as you fly over the roofs and the great structures.
Maybe like if there's taller structures,
Yeah.
like weave a little bit. But I'm just trying to get there, man. I just want to get to the fucking cave.
Okay, fine. Make a beeline.
And also, just like before I continue on, scour my brain for like what. It was a cave, right? And then you go down through the mist and then down a cave, and then it was at the bottom, right? That's where Evelyn was laid to rest, right?
Yeah, basically.
In Evelyn's rest. Cool.
Okay. You get. That's fine. Make a wisdom save out of interest.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just out of interest. Let's just see if it mind fucks you. What was it? Wisdom
Yeah.
9.
You are afraid of it. As you, which kind of makes sense. You're not afraid of it on purpose, but you have to move away from it. But hey, that's okay. So, you do attempt to glance behind. All you see is death. This winged creature of death, of such power, of ancient power, gaining on you, and you are terrified. But you keep going. And as you do so, it gains to about 60 feet within, and then it sort of, you see this odd, like, where this cold-looking energy coalesce in its core, and along as it sort of runs in parallel with the scar, sort of like weird purple lightning, like you've seen around Nathasan, like some fogs. Once it stops itself to try to get away from it, this wave of like cold mist, just terrible cold envelops you. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know, fucking 6.
Okay.
I don't know what my math is here, but I think if you start 360 feet away from it, I think it would catch you in 7.
It's 9 rounds. Yeah, I think 10 is 40. 10 times 40 is 400. Take 1, it's 360. So that's 9.
Wait,
9 rounds.
start doing numbers again. sorry. Sorry.
I've made terrible mistakes and my dice has let me down.
I'm rolling really good.
Do you remember a second ago when you said that this was fate and there's no reason that the gods wouldn't want me to do this?
Okay.
Big dumb dick.
That's a bit leisurely wrong.
You take 75 points of cold damage, and your concentration on fly immediately ends.
Excellent.
It's your turn.
Your move.
Your move.
How far have I got to go now?
You can see you're not that far.
How far? I need to know.
You don't
'cause I'm
know.
gonna die.
You don't know.
I'm gonna
It's
die.
hard. It can't give you. You haven't got a big tape measure.
Hang on.
Note to self: buy big tape measure.
It's not far. I'll say this: you're maybe a quarter of the distance away.
Do I think I get dimension door right there?
What's that? 500?
500 feet.
You think that you could get pretty close. You
Alright.
think there's a chance.
And then I could just run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
I'm gonna go. It was cold, and then I'll dimension door.
That's fucking hell. Fucking cool.
To as close to
As
the
you fall,
fucking
you
door.
that flash of light. You appear. You're maybe a couple of rounds away from it. You've appeared on like somewhere out of the cracks. You can see it up above. As you have to climb the edge of the wall to get to it.
away from it. I'm going to die. Okay, I'll just try and scramble as best as I can.
Okay. So you make an athletics check.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad.
Let's see if he gets it.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
What's it?
It's so bad. Oh, it's a 6 again.
I was joking. What was I?
It's a 6 on athletics.
Okay, you struggle. You're so cold. You've never been this cold so soon. You're struggling to get up. Does it see you? What's his flying sight?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, but it has a plus perception 21. Okay, it will stop and use the legendary action to detect. So use the perception check.
Fucking Terminator, like.
I'm just doing it because he said.
It's a.
Why don't you? Why don't you fly out and get it? He seems like a sensible thing to do.
I rolled a 6. Okay, but it's plus 11. So 17, and you've still got the light on.
I rolled a 6 though.
But it's the light. You've got the light. So,
I want a holy quest!
It spends a minute looking around. It notices you as you scramble up. Make another athletics check!
Wait, are you actually shitting yourself?
Make another athletics check.
I'm scared.
That's not
What was that?
the number you want it.
10. Okay, that's fine. That's just fine. You still get senses and start scrambling. You are pretty much one more turn there. Okay, so it's not dash, 160 feet. Okay. It is rough. I'll say that it's roughly 180 feet away from you. You're about 40 feet away from the tunnel. Make another athletics check.
Do I keep this dice or do I use a different one?
Yeah.
You gotta get a 10.
Come on, buddy.
It's not that hard.
He's gonna kill me. Here we go. Again, the same number. What about advantage because fate was on my side?
He has the gift. He's showing mercy.
6.
Okay.
Asking
Do you remember all those
You
fucking
struggle, you
sixes?
slip in your hurry. So it's at 200 feet. It's now 40 feet away from you.
Oh, it's gonna eat me. I'm gonna die.
It does not get its cold breath attack.
Oh god.
This is your last turn. If you roll, just make one more athletics check. You're 20 feet away from it. Just don't roll a 1.
Just don't roll a 1. I'll kill you if you roll a 1. Not in the game.
Make no.
I'll kill you if you roll a 1.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh my
What was
god.
that last round?
Fuck me.
Okay,
What was the why couldn't it ice breath the last round?
when it uses its cold breath, dragons have to roll a d6 at the end of their turn.
Okay.
If they roll a 5 or 6, it recharges. You can't do it. So just out of interest, would it have put it back? It would have. It could have rolled a 5 anyway.
Damn.
So with that, you believe in the, you're hurt. You're incredibly hurt. You're out of power. You're nothing. But what you do have, you're nothing. What you do have is your faith in yourself and what you can achieve and what people see in you. You're not just this person you're trying to be for so long. You're Danos, my foot. And with the gift, you leap on the last bit of energy that you have, just your wings unfurl again, just to give you one thrust before dissipating. You just go through the fade gate before you don't see, but it lands, blastly raging with cold as rock and water freeze and then crack the rock from the pressure. You appear there, at the top of the cave.
Fucking hell.
Dane,
I'll stay true to the mission. I'll keep going.
you head down, now not rushed, you climb down okay. Back into the cave. It's been so long. Much of the filth and whatever was there is gone, and it's just the stones. And there where you left it, it's the heart. The broken instrument.
Now you just gotta get back.
I'm here, Evelyn. And I'm gonna find some. There was a room, right? See if I can sleep. I just want to see if I can go to bed.
Yeah, you can rest it.
I'll be back in the morning. Should I take the harp with me? I'll take the harp with me.
Cool.
I'll take that bed with me.
When your friend doesn't give you a blanket.
Very warm. Cool. And you spend your nights sleep there. Rest you wake up. Your terrible dreams of cold and scary things chasing you.
Well, thank God none of that was real.
It's not there. Nor is his gift. And the door to his balcony is wide open.
Walk out to the balcony.
Day! Maybe he's at breakfast.
You this probably about Jericho. As you wake up with
I go and put some trousers on.
Elven Guard.
Good morning. Got a song in my head. Bum, 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 bum.
Some walking down the hallway. Oh, come out. Cape. Not cape. Trousers.
Where the trousers go, Joe?
No, I was like, he doesn't have a top, but does he have a top?
No, yeah, well.
I'll put on the Sik Bois garb
Cool.
and go looking for Val, I guess. I'll stand at the bottom of the spiral up to where I know Gray's room to be.
You're awake, and Gray just slept, nuzzled in.
He looks so disappointed. He just slept.
Oh my god, I'm so dry. And cool, you rise and say your good mornings and stuff. You hear that? How can I not?
Just one day.
Everything's great.
Can't come.
So good.
If you don't go,
Yes, right. I'll be back. Look her out. To the corridor.
Hello.
Where is it? He's looking up at me.
he's down the spiral step.
Oh, I see.
He's not on the floor.
He's under the door. Yes. What the hell is going on?
You seen Day?
No, thought he was with you.
What? I was going to go back to Day's room. Just have another look.
Trot after him.
You can make a survival check or investigation. You don't have your monocle right now.
I don't. I'll investigate. It's fine. It's just +1, isn't it?
Yeah, so just -1 from
Cool.
whatever it is.
And now 20 plus 7.
Dang it.
27.
I can see his flight path.
Through the wing.
I smell a hint of shit in the air.
You,
There's a cool breeze from the north.
yeah. You head out and try to see if doing this. He hasn't packed. There's nothing to indicate that he was packing to leave or anything like that. It's like he's gone. You can see the bed's been pulled back as if he left. Really, there's no signs of like break-ins or anything like that. The door is open. The gift is gone. It's gone now. Within that 20 though, I'd say you have this feeling. It's sort of like a flashback, almost like the dreams you had in the night, but they become vivid and alive in this moment. You see day being chased by something. It's just a cold blur through a night sky. His light shining through. There's a connection to your dragon, which subsequently has a connection to another dragon you've met before. There's something there.
For flavour, I will pick at, imagining on the balcony, like a bit of like, we stepped off of it to go. A bit of like crumbly goodness. Pick it up and look out to where I know Abadabba says a cave to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will turn back, shut the door, and turn to where I presume Val has, or is making his way.
As you do so, Grey is down steps after being called by one of her Danae Halathar.
Morning.
One of your friends, their companions. He went out last night. I don't understand why. He knew of the dragon. It chased him. He has not returned. And how long ago was this? She's already sort of putting up her armour and things.
I'd say roughly about 3 in the morning.
Was it precisely when it was?
I know. He's pissed off the dragon.
Dragon? Where's he gone?
He's gone back to the cave with MacEvelyn. I presume that's when my tracking lost him.
Right. Why the bloody hell has he gone out? Why indeed? We must go now. Yes, at once.
We might have to make a distraction for him if he wants to return. I can't imagine the dragon staying clear of the fog on the far side of Nethazar. Nathanasam thing.
What do you have in mind?
Joe, we're in a hurry.
The overwhelming time pressure.
The Danae Halathar start to organise themselves, and so does Grey, and start to travel out if you want to go with them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's gather our things. I'll gather Day's things with me.
Cool. Gather your stuff, march out through the forest, but the Grey takes you through the quickest routes. It's not but an hour since you make it to the cave, where Abadabba greets you. Hello! And you...
I'm glad you came to see me. I'm just about finished. So, here we go. Who's first?
We don't have
Frustratingly,
we don't have much time.
we are low on time.
Hi, why did you come to see me?
I'm presuming Danos passed through this way.
Oh, yes, he's trying to get a sneak peek.
Well,
He's missing. No.
he's gone through, so we're going to collect him before you do the big reveal, if that's okay. How are you this morning?
Well, he sits down.
Well, I'm so glad you asked. Well, about 4 a.m., how I felt was a bit sad.
How about we save this until we're all
I'm so
together
glad to hear it, and hold your tongue, because I will eagerly await the rest of the story.
Oh!
Thank you. And now just go through the door. We'll be right back.
Head to the door. You reach the point of the
Keep that one in mind.
pass, and he moves it ever so slightly and reaches out, and you can see.
In the library, I'll chuck down our stuff.
Cool. Make a perception check.
Both of us, or I'll let him do it.
Danos. You have a pleasant night. It's not. You're not cold or too hot. Wake up.
Go on.
The gift is to one side and the other gift is to the other. You're there next to Evelyn's grave. What do you do?
One, do I feel long rested?
Yes, you do feel long.
Alright. I'm gonna monologue. I try not to monologue too much.
Sit down. I'm gonna monologue.
I'm gonna go talk.
You're ruining our religion. I'm about to monologue, son.
Sit down. I'm about to monologue.
I really am building this. I don't plan nothing. I'm going to talk to a grave. Why am I saying I'm going to monologue?
No, what are you doing? What you got in mind?
Just going to bloody talk to a grave.
I forgot about the zombies in this room.
You feel before you awake, your dreams are filled with the same things that you said, the visions you saw, your purpose you must do, and lots of heartening dreams of home, true home. When you feel like you're melting away, no worry or no care of the Republic and the war or anything else, you just feel a soft hand on your shoulder. Wake up, Lenos. As you wake up and turn, it's gone.
I'm gonna go to the grave that we made for Evelyn. Place the harp down one side. Place the spear down the other side. And I'll say, Evelyn, I'm going to see this through. I'm going to continue your mission for you now. I think I'm about to face my greatest test ever. What awaits me outside that cave? I will try to be merciful. If there's any way you can guide me, help me, get through it. I think I need your help now more than ever. I barely
barely survived getting here. And I think maybe that's what... Maybe in some way that was the plan. I don't know what the plan is ahead of this now, but the odds are overwhelmingly against me. But I will stay true to the purpose till the last breath. Please, Evelyn,
Place one hand on the heart.
and please, Maya, be with me for what I'm about to do and what I'm about to face. Mercy is the way,
And I will
pick them both up.
resolute. Maybe shitting myself, but
As you say that, if you're holding him out, Bakamaya's gift, the virtue of courage, now changed with you to sacrifice, and the gift of mercy. You just feel two hands on either shoulder.
I'm not alone. I know you're with me, one way or another. Mercy and sacrifice.
and I'll sort of just pick him up, start marching.
Nice. Climb to the fog gate and look at it.
Fucking climb.
You're ready. You sound it. Do you go through?
Yeah, I can hear the drum beat on that. I'm a fucking soldier. I can do this. I don't know. Yeah, I'll fucking strap the harp to my back. Spear in hand. I'll swallow back a big gulp of air. And I'll fucking go through, I guess.
Cool. Would you roll a perception day? Val?
25.
25. You see the city in its all, and you see it sort of flying around this huge form of this dragon, this sundered dragon, as it just sort of lands on one spire, crushing it with its weight as it sits and looks around, crazed looking, and destroys it as it propels itself forward and glides past. You feel just a slight breeze. It's miles away.
Get the great sword. We didn't melt that down, did we? Last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah, you gave it to Abidawas to make something.
To make a weapon. I'll ask ask one of the death, the army people, whether or not they've got any viewing telescope, binocular type boys.
We do not have need of it. Our eyes are superior. Just about.
That's great, but this is very far away.
It's looking for him. I fighting it. Can you see it?
No, but what I'm saying... what I'm saying is you'd see further if you had one.
If you were to see any further,
We would go mad.
Can you see the cloud of smoke over there? Can you the fog? You see the fog with a little man stepping through.
it's 23.
You seen the fog? You just miles and miles away.
Maybe a tiny bit.
It's besides the point. Fucking elves.
It's looking for him.
Using Bob.
It's looking for him. But how do we know if he's there? Is the point I'm making.
You recognise with your 25 Jess, you see the fog speck, where you know that's the cave entrance you came into. You look at it.
Imagine if you could see it a little bit closer. Wouldn't that be helpful?
See where it is.
Yeah.
East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna see an average-sized man appear out of it.
Just wait a second.
You see an average-sized man.
Joe, look. Yeah, I can see it. No, Joe, over there. Oh, yeah. Don't say anything.
Anyway,
Does he see Dave?
25 Jess, you see some movement, some shift.
Might be him.
How
You
far?
stand there, halfway back. Yeah. Does the dragon notice you? No. Out two.
Oh my god.
What? It's on a ridge, right? The cave.
It's a big, high, like cliff, and then the city's below, and the city after it.
I will dimension door
Okay.
as far close to my destination
Cool.
as I can.
You pick a point you can see.
Where you go?
The safe place.
The destination.
The destination.
You blimp out. Wow, you see a tiny flame. It's gone.
That was him.
You appear on a roof somewhere. Swords past.
I will try and sensibly hide if I can.
Make a stealth check. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Not
but
too bad.
I think I've got decent stuff now. Yeah, I'm 19.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Cool. That's cool. It's good.
And then,
You hear these weird noises coming
for
from.
fuck's sake, right? Where's the next closest point I get to the
You see another place about 500 feet.
fucking what?
Just as you do, like weird vibrating electrical person starts to pour through the ceiling or floor that you're on. You flash again. You appear somewhere on a spire, on a broken spire.
Can I try to see him now?
Yeah, you can try it.
Try knowing his dimension door.
You can make another check.
Oh, another nat 20!
Oh my god!
27.
What am I doing?
So funny.
21. But on a nat 20. But on a nat 20.
It is a shame. Oh, not that everyone is gifted with our sight.
There he is.
He's trying.
This is not the time to jest. Joel, that man is that life and death.
Just stop me when. Stop me when.
How did you?
That's a wall. He's there. Little man. Tiny boy.
How did he?
Doesn't matter. Look.
What are we doing?
We've all got eyes. Do we help him?
Take
Do we distract the
Again,
if they're
I
trying to
know
go
I
for
haven't
him,
said it, but
try and
clearly
distract
I'm trying to hide.
I took was your roll 19 last time?
Yeah.
As you're flying, you blimp out again. As it flies over.
Dragon's turned round.
looking in your direction.
Dragon is turned round.
Dragons, they freaking.
The dragon is turned around.
How far away is my
Maybe like
destination?
500 feet ish. Your destination, you're maybe halfway there. So
It's too far away.
It spotted me now.
it
To
looks
distract
like,
him.
Alright. Am I flying?
swords down.
Probably just want to like whistle.
Yeah.
First
You can try and get
He gets to us and we're like,
you can try.
Well, we're next to like a hole.
my plan's falling
You can try and
apart.
get attention. It's
Yes.
storm
Yeah.
towards day. Day's
Just-
frozen on the spot, peeing himself. Make a.
get a light. Just
Ugly fucker! We haven't had this check in a while. Both made performance.
Yeah, I love performance check. It's my favourite check.
10?
Nice.
19.
19.
Yes.
Cool. It turns out. What do you do, Dad?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. You stay still, but you look across, and as it soars towards you, it's one eye like shifts like. And you have that moment of like, yeah, we did it, and then instantly like, oh, we did it! Soaring at you. Everyone inside. Come on. Starts to
I'm gonna get my shield out and wait for Day. Just see where he is, how close he is to getting back to us. If I caught him last time.
Yeah, with 27. I mean, you look. He's just staying on the edge of the balcony.
I don't know if he can even see me.
What you guys do? You guys run in or what?
Yeah, I would leave it to the last second and then just like
Jump
Jump in.
You jump in. You see Gray like always like, run, get out of the corridor, and they flee away from the corridor. What are you guys doing?
follow them out of the way.
Everything shudders and it's just rackets and roots are falling. I don't know, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know. Starts to tear. A huge crack spreads its way through the ceiling, blasting through, running through doors, and suddenly there's this chill. This wave of such intense cold. It's horrendous. This blizzard spreads through every room, everywhere. Luckily, through Gray's instruction, you run far enough away, but it covers it instantly in icicles, terrible, jagged, like frost spikes, just all around every room, and it's just chill. It's just like a blizzard. It's snowing where it's doing this.
I want to try something crazy.
It's distracted for a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What do you think?
I'm gonna use otherworldly guise
Okay,
and use that to fly,
cool.
and then just sort of this time a more stealthy approach to flying. Obviously, I've only got a minute this time on flight.
Okay, so you're only gonna move at normal speed, but half. But you can make a stealth check.
Okay.
You just be aiming for
I'm just trying to get home.
so where the dragon is, where the hole is, or.
So what's the setup now?
So the dragon is on the citadel. They poked out of the same little window that you were at, and it's like thrashing around at that window where you were at.
Right. What? It's somewhere else.
Okay.
Citadel, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know, Dan. I don't know why I'm doing any of this. 13 stuff.
Okay. You start to just glide, not using your wings too much, and try to move your way towards the thing. The dragon's still crashing its
Can
way
I-
through.
This might be the worst thing I've ever done.
Can't be worse than anything I've decided to do.
Can I cast Guidance of the North Wind
Yeah.
and then
Yourself.
yes, and also can I also cast Armor of Glacial Wrath?
Yep.
And then
But it's not concentration.
can I just step out onto the ice?
Yep.
And that's as far as I've.
And then,
Here's my character.
and then,
It's been a pleasure.
is this a creature?
Sure.
Can I cast banishment?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast banishment at 6th level.
Sik level, he's going big, he's going home.
He's going big.
Alright.
Spells we could have put into the spell.
I'm also kind of hoping that he looks at the 2 draconic spells I've just cast and maybe thinks, oh, I love that guy. That's a pretty cool guy. What a boy.
Your scales spread out in that cold spectral armour. You step out. You can see it's torn a hole through. That little lip is now, the building's gone, and it's just like shattered rooms and open hallways. It's tearing its way through. Looks at you with that mad thing. It's huge. I'm scared.
I'm just gonna step out.
Get its breath back. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna try and banish it. Wait, no, do I want to banish it or do I want to just send message?
You got 3 seconds!
I'm gonna banish it at 6th level,
I mean,
because that's what I said I was going to do initially.
What save is it?
It's a charisma.
Alright.
Surely dragons aren't very charismatic, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. They're pretty everything.
Are they ever?
Except dexterous.
That's
Tell me that.
that's a 10.
That fails.
Whoa!
So
Cool. Fantastic. Now I will dash.
just disappears.
Oh shit. Or yeah, 80 feet movement at this point now.
Within about 40 seconds, you get to this destroyed building.
Would I think that if where I've banished it to is where I banish myself?
Possibly.
Because I've banished myself before, right, and come back.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's concentration, so I can't banish myself and have it banished. Alright, never mind.
If it's banished for longer than a minute, is it gone?
Depending.
Yeah.
If it's not from this realm, right?
I can bring it back any time, though.
Right. But do you want to do that?
Yeah, but I'm also like, but where have we sent it? Where's this dragon just chilling?
I love our really lovely land.
Alright, angry dragon that's just cast a spell!
That's a backstory for a new character, isn't it?
Yeah.
The dragon appears for a minute.
Quick, we must summon the lands! Do the whole thing again.
For 1 minute, it's free down.
Split up the dimensions!
Can you imagine the opening of The Hobbit? Is all of the dwarves lining up flames and then they turn around to fight.
Oh, it's gone.
Motherfuckers go.
One guy that sees it and no one believes him.
It's Chicken Little. The sky is falling.
Okay.
Okay, then I will just banish it and regret using the other 2 things I used. Waste time.
Cool. Well,
It could have gone
it
worse.
could have used something just to resist it, but it didn't because
Because it liked me.
it was
intrigued.
hesitated.
These look familiar.
I feel like I should have spoke to it. I felt like that would have been cool. Anyway, but I said I was going to disintegrate it, so I was going to bash it, so...
Cool.
So I went through with what I did.
You get there, you land. There's just ice everywhere. There's warriors, Val and Joel.
Aye.
Go!
Get out of here.
You don't have long.
Move!
I'm so sorry.
And then I'm going to step to the edge of the ice and cancel concentration. Once those guys are at a safe distance.
I'm gonna hide around a corner.
Cool. You cancel.
This is interesting. Indeed.
Play. Interesting play.
Quite
Okay.
the ballsy move.
It seems mad. It's even more raving than it was before, and it's just wings just
Can I
everything.
send message to the beast, speaking in do I speak Draconic or is it Primordial?
I think you know both.
Okay, then I will speak in Draconic and say,
Yes, you do.
and say,
Wait, try orc.
and say, this land is yours. We meant you no harm.
Cool. It turns to you like almost like a pigeon because its one eye is kind of fucked. And it speaks out loud. None of you. It has just this. You don't expect it to speak or make any other noises than a roar, but out loud it's with just this horrible, like, I don't know how to describe it, slithering, powerful, booming voice. I'm not trying to
Do it.
What do you say? So this land is.
This land is yours. We meant you no harm.
The teacher from the cold sacrifice.
And it's just this cold wind envelops.
I did.
And it's gonna build up to do another breath weapon.
Can I
on you.
see that it's gonna attack?
Yep.
Can I use hold monster?
Yep.
Oh!
What do I do?
Oh, that's a cool spell! It's a wisdom save! It's good! It's a wisdom save! it's insane! It can't be wise! It's insane!
If it's insane, it
That's cocked.
might not be very nice.
That's 13. But
Oh, don't do this.
it's gonna. Because it has. Even it goes to you guys. Its one eye shifts towards you and it uses one of its legendary resistances just to resist the spell. And then whoever's within 60 feet make a con save.
That's me!
I don't know if that's. Is that us? Is that me?
I mean, what did you do?
I wasn't
You hide
fucking
away?
watching and
I think
waiting with
You
Drael.
were watching.
I was
I
under
wasn't.
I was under the impression that you guys...
dipped.
Well,
We
my
were.
intention
I
was-
was moving with Grey
Yeah,
and
but hold
and
monster
Co.
is 90 feet. I was getting as far away as I
Right.
could, cornering, going around a corner. Obviously, I don't know the layout.
I say you can make the save with advantage because you be as far as possible. Everyone else is okay apart from Joe because he's right there.
What am I doing?
Constitution
Con
saving
save.
throw.
And that obviously that's a spent spell. It's gone.
Yeah.
Damn it!
That would have been cool.
19.
That GS succeeds.
What was it?
Wait, plus 6.
Succeeds.
What was it? A
Constitution saving throw.
11.
That's the thing.
Jesus Christ! I'm gonna die.
Oh, I was with advantage, you're not, man.
I know. I got a 2 and a 9.
Okay, can I have 10d8, please?
Oh
Fuck my ass.
my god!
Plus the 2 I already have. Just trying to add and then do it 2 at a time or something.
Yeah, it's not too it.
Because you have to remember how we've done. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
One more.
I need 3. So that's 10. I'll do this and then roll 2 more. Okay.
I got another one.
Oh fuck. Alright, we'll do it all. Oh, how is such a level now? Ooh. So I need one more after this. Right. Right.
Shit. But you're far away. You far away?
Well, I had advantage,
Ah.
but I still failed.
Shit.
It's been a lot of failures this game for me.
Oh, 20s though. There's 20s going around.
Drew, you take 20. 50. I'm going to do maths. 29 points of cold damage, halved, because you're resistant, to 14. Today you take 58 points of cold damage.
I've got 25 extra HP, right?
Yeah, so that it goes off of that.
10, that's 10 HP. Yeah.
Oh wait, I have 17 temp HP before I do anything.
Aha!
What am I doing?
So 14 damage.
14 damage in total, and you've got the 10 HP.
Sweet.
Sorry, how much damage did I take? 50.
I forgot that it doesn't add it automatically because you can give it to someone else, I presume.
Cheers, brother.
I don't know who's who. I think it was yours. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Anyway, so that happens. Another torrent of ice, a blizzard, strikes out.
I'm going to cast. Let's cast fear
Okay.
whilst shouting in Draconic. I am the Draconic champion.
Nice. Make a persuasion check,
I will.
and then it's a whiz save, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
18 on persuasion.
Okay, 16.
Just fails. Just fails. Wasn't
With your
17.
with your persuasion check, I'd say that hesitates it from using its legendary resistance. So
I will step forward.
starts to like scatter down the citadel. Just starts like running away.
Cool.
Looking back at you. Go around again.
And then I will turn and leave, I guess.
Cool.
Like, but there's no need to hang around, is there? I'm not trying to kill a dragon.
Fine.
Okay. We good? Everyone fine?
Okay, Drill. Yeah, I'm fine. You? Yeah. Let's start.
And he's crushed us both.
I forgot something.
What did you forget, Dan?
What was it?
Cool.
Was it important?
Yeah.
Was it for me?
Well, I had cool things and they didn't fucking fit.
Oh,
wait,
of course
what?
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually is.
What was it?
What was it? Do you want to do it? What is it?
I do it.
What is it?
What was it?
What's it in relation to? Is it the dragon?
You don't take that damage.
Oh.
And in your attempt to be brave, in your attempt to sacrifice, to try and save your allies, as you stand there and took the rat, you lean back, you look, and the harp has shifted. You can tell it's the same wood, but it's no longer a harp. It's moved to be a gauntlet of some kind.
Oh my god.
And it's rejuvenated. You can tell, you can see it's this sort of I don't know, we can talk about the colour later, but it's like this polished, varnished wood. It looks elegant but not extravagant and simple. And standing before you, a few inches away, is this gleaming, magical field of energy. A magical shield of sorts with a symbol, and it's glaring, it's giving off this protective stream around you.
You alright?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you.
You must have just been outside of the blast.
Something like that, yes. Let's get you to safety. Let's go.
Come on, you Joe.
You to safety. Yes, come on.
I got you. We're doing the
Oh man.
Can
Let's border off that and let's never go back in that fucking room.
FBI. You run past like the library's evacuated, and you quickly make it out through Abhidavas' cave.
Sit down on the mountainside.
Is everyone alright? Val, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Great.
Well, thanks for us. As I was saying.
Yes.
My first time.
How are you?
At 5 a.m. I think I just needed to poo.
Abhidavas, you look in excellent health.
Where is this all coming from? Is it the big reveal?
These finished items.
I guess now's as good a time as any.
Good, because it's morning's getting on.
Better late than never.
That's too loud. Let me just shut my window.
Look at that. Hey.
As he reaches over, he morphs his body to make his ass bigger.
I got you.
He counterbalances himself.
Yeah.
Abby just
One of those tipping things in the glass.
That's good. So what do you have for us?
Who's first? You okay?
Yeah, no. I just had quite
There was a dragon.
the adventure.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
they can be spiteful little shits. Dragons. One has a few scales. Fucking. Anyway.
It's like, why don't you start with Trail? He's earned it.
So be it. I have a plan to move around.
Doing the power play. No. First should be day.
Of course.
Well, now I'm confused.
Why don't we do it like Christmas presents? Do one each. Go in a circle.
I don't know what Christmas is.
Sorry.
We can start with Clay.
Yes.
Oh.
Sort of like elongate him.
You didn't tell me I'd take this one for Gary.
He's kidding. Look, just start with Drill.
Like a girlfriend person. I can do oh god, I'm not good at
Wouldn't believe the things I do.
Stop! Get on my worst.
I can only get so great.
Please, someone say.
Drill, please.
I will go first.
Start with you.
Thank you. Thank you. I did do well. I did done well.
I don't like this. What's going on? I don't like it. Right. That's broken each other.
Quite like it. Sounds like Gray's room last night. Just a sudden
Well, there's more in there.
some whiplash.
First, what you asked of me first. Screw into that water.
A little pillow. Tiny parcel wrapped up in some black cloth.
Very sort of unceremonious.
You see in there, folded neatly, as you hold it up, the colours of the same cloak you had once before. I can't remember what I wrote about it. It looks similar, but refined. Oh, I didn't write the item. Interesting. I wrote somewhere else. Or didn't say it. It was weird. It's now perfectly made to fit you. It doesn't sort of hang over one side or the other. And I can't remember. But along the seams and along the trim at the bottom is this. Do you want gold or silver?
Silver.
Silver. This silver inlay of metal, like a polished line. It looks more regal.
Put it on. You can change the colour of it when you don't want to use it, and then when you put the hood up.
You push the hood up. It changed that mottled look, blending in with the surroundings, making you look like you don't really like look at Drow. You look past him. You have to like focus on him.
It has the protective qualities of that horrible coat you gave me. What the fuck?
You should have told me if you wanted it sleeveless.
Just gotta see what happens.
Your little cooking dagger or whatever just slides along it like nothing.
It does that as well.
How do I change this colour?
Just place your hand on the seam and think.
I think of the purple of our sigilly boy thing.
Yes, I like that one a lot.
Not a bad job, Epitapus. Not a bad job at all.
I am pleased. Fantastic. Next one.
Tiny little box. You see there the dark metal ring of your cultist runeboarding ring, now enhanced. The glyph is now a set ruby gemstone with black claws that clasp it and reach for power.
It is enhanced, as you asked. It requires more sacrifice, but more power. Damage to your enemies.
Thank you very much.
You are most welcome. And, actually, one of these things isn't quite finished yet. I've seen you do a good spell before, have I?
I am known to do magic from time to time.
Right. Here's my thinking. I don't want to spoil it. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes and focus that disintegration energy. Someone hold your finger. Just trust me. No, I need one of you to hold his finger. Excellent, okay. In order for this to work, I need it to be infused with your power. You have quite a lot of it. Interesting. Okay. When you're ready. With the left. Thank you.
I disintegrate.
Excellent. Frigid beam of cold. It evaporates the cloth that was over this item, dispersing it. Oh my god! Up in the bars!
Ooh, chilly.
Perfect. And there, covered in mist and imbued with the same blue glow you see on Drell. Do you have to describe it, Drell?
Yes.
What is it, Trail?
So designed by forging the rugged graphite of the Mind Thief's crown with the monocle of focus, this custom design keeps the rough, harsh appearance of the crown whilst being formed into something that will truly strike fears into those unlucky enough to see it. Almost a direct copy of the face of an ancient dragon, this mask is purposefully scarred and made to appear battle-worn. Brushed graphite and dragon scales formed to create large horns that go over the back of the wearer's head, coming down on the right side of the face to begin to create dragon's teeth around the jewel of the wearer. The mask covers the right eye with the glass from the monocle, which glows a pale blue when the monocle or crown are activated. The mask chips away up the left eye, and the horn on the left side, which shows symmetry to the counterpart, suddenly becomes unique when you notice the amputated tip. The rings of the horn are beautifully detailed, some say revealing the unfathomable age of an ancient dragon it's based on. And I have a doodle.
Doodle's sick.
So that is my boy.
Very cool.
I have no crown now. I have a fucking mask. Dragon mask.
No monocle, but a dragon monocle.
Dragon eye.
Joe, wearing it, standing, has this embellished ring, this regal-looking, tribal-looking cloak, and this fantastic mask, wearing blue in one eye. Just a fading fog. Damn.
Re-describe the ring again.
What was the ring? What was the ring bit?
It's the rune. It's the
Oh
rune.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
The exploding ball. But like, does it do more now?
It's got more charges.
More damage.
and more
that's
damage.
nice. And does it visually look different?
It looks like dragon claws around a red ruby.
Yes, with the glyph permanently. It used to just be like metal on the glyph, magical glyph, but now it's. Look at that!
Now it's a whole thing.
I am glad. My crack. You look, it does suit him. It does.
Take Abby Davis's hand and just. Thank you, friend. Thank you.
You feel with very, very warm hands. Very warm hands.
Oh.
Very cold.
Most welcome.
Yes.
Next.
I'll go next.
What is that?
It just moves over.
50 damage.
It's a new edition. This is from. It's probably about 5 minutes old.
It's a newborn. That is a good gift.
Yes, it is. It's already saved my life.
Yes, perhaps one day you could use it.
Yes,
Maybe one of the other companions actually needs it. We'll find out too. A gift well deserved, I'm sure.
thank you.
Well, anyway, what was that?
You see this lovely golden brass shield he made.
Oh, that thing does not obey the laws of physics!
How should know I made it?
Oh, there's some screen there. That's weird.
My phone!
Yeah. Anyway. For you. It's in a little box. Ooh. Open it. Then you see, well, once before, this is fun.
This is so cool.
They bring a potion storing that odd magical glass tube with a little cork as a gemstone on top. Is now 2 intertwined with 2 cork stops, so it can now store 2 potions.
Fantastic.
That was finicky.
I can imagine it looks very, very difficult to weave.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much. The finest potions.
Oh.
And beer. And maybe beer to celebrate.
Good idea. What else did I make of you? So, this one was a bit of a strange request. I had to use some odd things to combine it. I'm a bit low on the divine thing. Anyway, it's a little box. I hope it's okay. It's your idea.
And there, recognize it. It's this rod of, it used to be just dull iron perfectly, but now it's silver and polished, embellished with these sort of wings wrapping around it. And the button is smoother.
Fantastic.
So it still functions as normal, but if you wish to enhance its ability, just have a good feeling and do it, and then see what happens.
How are you feeling, bud?
A little bit low on life.
I suppose it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
So if you turn to Thar,
I'm actually fine. I don't think you could heal me because I've only lost
Basically,
10 HP.
it's a rod. We all know it's a rod anyway. It can now heal as well. So if we ever need it in the heat of a battle, I can still make the rod immovable, but now it will also heal us if we're within the vicinity of it. So just another avenue of healing should we need it. I try my best to heal as best I can, but I'll never be as good as you were, Val. But things like this will help me maybe achieve that someday.
So we have to be near it when you use it.
Near it, but that's not to say I can't just place it right next to us. It should only affect our allies. Anyone allied with me. So I'm yet to try it out in combat, but I'm imagining using it.
I trust its maker.
Yes.
I mean, we could have a combat right now.
It's rough and tumble.
this intense molten flame.
Oh God!
You just clasp your hands together and ash like.
I'm
Fantastic. But yes, so we can use it for all the other. I've never really used it for any purpose, but now there's also the extra healing. So I think we find ourselves in the thick of it quite a lot. Maybe if I plant it, turn it on, it's just going to heal us whilst we're there. So.
Yes.
And should you need help from afar, distance fight, I can leave it with you, and we can jump in the fray, and you can have this passive.
You throw it to somebody and they use it.
I guess so. Yeah, I could probably throw it over. Yeah.
Cool.
Or is it a chick? I don't know.
Well, no, but it's once activated, it is still
Still immovable.
it's still immovable.
So if I threw it, could they activate it?
Yes.
Just don't catch it and activate it.
Oh.
It's fine, Abidabas. You've done more than enough. It's fantastic.
What are the odds? Like 1 in 20.
That's a good. That's a good. Yeah. Anyway, last but not least, Thanos, I must admit, even for someone so talented as I did struggle to fit everything in one night. But I thought at least, something less tattered than your old armor, and something to. I don't know. I'm a man for themes.
It's seen better days, so I appreciate this.
Here, he just pulls down the curtain as it catches fire on the floor, and then there on an armor stand is a set of armor, set of half plate on the on one side. It's heavily gauntleted, a large sort of brass, golden, silver-looking pauldron that goes down and covers with like heavy plate on one side. The other is this sort of just elegant-looking. Just correct me if I'm wrong.
You're doing great.
This silver-looking sort of scale mail. That it just favours one side like a half plate would, the shield side or the opposite the shield side, to perfectly can't remember the word, but embellish or contribute to your fighting style of shield and spear.
If I could add more specifics to it or magics, but with a little bit more time, we could work it out today. But it's
beautiful.
Oh.
It's fantastic.
Oh, thank you. It will fit. I know it will. I've seen you enough.
Thank you.
So much.
Right.
No, I didn't mean that. Sorry.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay how it is.
You're welcome, friend.
Thank you.
My little paladin thing. Here you go.
He holds this long staff-like thing wrapped in a rug.
See what the weight is like. See what it is. I don't care. I know it's perfect, but.
And in your hands, Val holds this long poleaxe, polearm, glaive sort of mix. You recognise the curvature and the gleam of the arc whip axe, but it's been embellished, it's been added to and broadened to this long, like, scything sort of curve at one end. It's weighted beautifully.
Give it a sweep. Go on.
As you do, it seems to like, I don't know, you want to say the weapon enjoys it, and it's sort of, you just feel like it just works well, like sweeping around everyone as everyone's like, oh shit.
Oh fuck! This is considered combat.
So healed.
And you try throwing it as well. When it will happen another time, it will do some good stuff, I hope.
That is sick. I just like is it like a scythe end? Is that what you said? Or?
It's like a halberd, right? Because it was an axe.
It was like a weird curved axe. So I imagine
so
taking the curve longer and then putting it on the end, so it's like a big kind of glaive, sort of thing. Halberd and glaive is the same stats anyway, so whatever you want it to look like visually.
What's a glaive?
It's a big staff with a big long curved
blade on the end.
Sight on it.
What's the thing that Grim Reaper has?
That's a scythe.
Used for stabbing or slashing.
The thing like executors use, I guess.
What's that?
Thing that like executors would use.
Oh, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
See?
Very cool.
What do I know that from?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What's that been in?
Harry Potter with the hippogriff.
No, that was what I had in mind, but that's not what that is.
Kind of looks a bit Loki staff.
Yeah, maybe.
Something like
I
that.
definitely remember something and seeing people fighting with like just a little sword and a big stick and being like, is that good?
Is that good?
This one, a big stick.
That looks the wrong way around to me.
That is very cool.
I'd like to have a poleaxe.
Now, your armor and stuff, I know the awkwardness of it being, you can't take it off. But I didn't want to wake you. So if you have a moment, I'm sure we can tinker with it a little bit more. See what we can come up with.
Of course.
Right then. So someone's already done this. I can't work on broken work.
He looks really into that. What's going on?
I can't do round two. Anyway.
I'm warning.
Well, I'm more because of him. Oh,
Nice.
Please, if anyone has any more gold or materials or projects, let me know. I don't go anywhere. Obviously.
We will. We can't thank you enough for everything you've done.
Incredible.
No, it is.
Truly is.
I owe you a thanks as well for encouraging me to not be such a low down. It's been good. And learning to trust others with my craft. That they will do good. Yeah.
I think you've put your faith in the right people. These.
I hope so.
I'm very glad for you.
Thank you. Thank you. So,
What's next?
tell me.
Well, we go to the mountains of the west. East, west, west, west.
Yes, we have to.
Nice.
I know where I'm from.
We have to go back in there.
You wish to climb the cars?
Go see.
This was
The orcs.
sorry, that equipment. You have got me. This great walls of ice, ranging 200 feet and beyond.
Do you have any recommendations?
Oh, what a good question. We'll need climbing picks, climbing tools, split-ons. Of course I can do this.
Fantastic.
Who's he spitting on?
Could be.
I don't know, but I'm
Anyone who
excited.
pays me.
Yes. Well, we need the equipment then. You could.
I hope you weren't joking that you would actually not go ask me.
No, well, no.
Would,
I suppose we didn't really think about what we were tackling.
Would
we used to
orcs
teleporting.
would orcs use that equipment?
Make a history check.
Yeah, so there's like spiky shoe things. That'd be quite good.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. You can't climb ice for that, practically. You just die.
Maybe some ignition propelled rope.
Tired.
80.
Cool. They tend to stay away from the Khans generally because they have no need to go there. Different tribes do different things. The Fire tribe tends to burn with the help of when they go on a raid, they sometimes invoke I can't remember what they're called, but the female orcs are blessed by the great volcano and they will burn melt ways through the Khans. There are also secret tunnels made from the dwarves that people use. Some people use it, some not. They tend to be dangerous in different ways. And there are hidden paths or sort of camps that orcs have on the eastern side of the mountains, but they still go the long way to get around them.
But it's quickest to just climb them?
It depends where you're trying to go. It varies.
Home? I'm purely just thinking Drell had a path in mind, which I don't know, but Drell knows.
Yeah.
And also I'm trying to justify why Drell wasn't like, what are you climbing stuff?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to be like,
He was just about to say it. He was just.
Well, I was like, maybe just Drell wouldn't need it. He'd just have like sharp nails.
There is that, yeah. I mean, the orcs tend to use like generally to climb just because their weapons and their brute strength just
Freshly painted.
But they do die. It's super dangerous, and many die who ever try to cross it.
Cool.
But the way Drell originally left his home was going north. He skirted the edge of the whole mountains and went by the coast, which avoided some of the worst part of it.
Cool. Fine, I'll tell you some shit.
Climbing things for everybody. Cool. Let's just say simple stuff. 20 gold each.
Fantastic.
I will give him lots of gold.
Yummy.
Because I don't think we've technically paid him yet.
Sure, I presume you all pay him over the gold you owe him
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. You wouldn't have done any of this on.
I didn't want to do it to any of you guys.
That's fine, that's fine.
But I've made all of the items I've handed out on D&D Beyond, so you can search them all. Joe, I know you've done that already.
I've done it, and I'm. I think I just added.
I think
So I'm taking off 40 gold.
The pole axe was the flame hurl axe, or the flame hurl pole arm, some halberd, something like that. The ring is the twin. I sent you the names actually on Messenger.
Yeah, I've already added it all.
Awesome. I will create the shield properly.
Nice. Well, I'm very
Are you happy
intrigued.
with that?
That sounds fucking
Okay.
fantastic.
Cool.
Because I was looking at all these different shapes of shields, and like the best one is the one that isn't there. Because then I don't have to decide.
I think I saved a picture of what.
That's actually genuinely that's sick though. That's like the best way. Yes, that's sick. That's so cool.
Let me see. Oh yeah,
That's
nice.
so cool.
Sting.
Because it's all very energy and all that kind of stuff. So like just having like a silly
And
shield.
I love it how much you and Dave committed to the story. You can do whatever you want, obviously, but I love it how like you just great. Like that's the story. Commit to it, brilliant. Like the way you're doing it, and it's what I'm trying to say, or what like the Maccas are trying to say. It's like mercy, like sacrifice is your weapon, mercy is your shield, sort of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
I don't know about you, but I was picturing the entire time.
Brother.
I'm not going to share it just in case
This is
you haven't
spoiler
seen
from
it.
Mando season 3.
Oh shit.
It's very cool.
Haven't seen it yet. But yeah, so we can talk about that and stuff. But
Yes. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool.
Yay.
I'm like low key like was like picturing because obviously it's a harp and it's
Yeah.
become like a shield. I'm like there's like strings on there.
I would
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that, but it can be if you want, man.
yeah. I'll think about what I want it to look like and with a weighted interest in putting strings on there.
Well, I can make adjustments.
So pluck a few strings at night. To help you sleep.
Say.
So Abby Davos making final adjustments to whatever armour and your armour, we'll get that sorted. And the climbing equipment, obviously, I'll make that. Or I think it's probably on the standard equipment. I presume, you're going to head out to the Khans.
Let's get out of Abu Dabas's, because if we start next week in Abu Dabas's, we're going to be there for like 3 years.
Right.
Final little silly suggestion for you, just purely as aesthetic. Could Abu Dabas like give you tattoos, but obviously it'd be metal tattoos, so you'd have to like fucking
Yeah,
something.
like welding.
Etch that shit.
yeah, welding was the one I was looking for.
You can weld it in with like gemstones or something.
Yeah, because what happened to the
like
Wrap of Wind? Because that was a tattoo underneath.
It's blended in with your armour.
Okay,
It's
sweet.
like a metal wrap of wings.
Yeah. It's just like.
That's cool. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, like tattooed. Because it doesn't have any symbols and symbolism or anything on it at the minute, does it?
The armour.
Yeah. Is it
It
burnt
has-
away?
Yeah, it's like
The
it
eye
looks
or
like
whatever it
it's
was.
rotting almost, like rusty. It's not rusty, but it's like rotting. It's like kind of bent, like chipped and sort of. It looks evil, basically. It has like,
We ain't gonna
tons
say.
of mirror look to it. Yeah. And there was that brilliant like moon and stars
This is
on the
fine.
cape and stuff. But the cape has now like weird red red glimmering slithers that you only kind of you can see in different light, several stars, and I think that like that artwork of etching of like the moon starts to sort of like cracked, and obviously you got the huge wound where the guy gave you. It's just this leathery like splotch.
Yeah.
So
Get a tattoo on that.
Just a little
Fixer upper.
Just an idea.
No, I like that.
Yeah, it's
I like,
Cool.
I like it because I needed some inspiration because I was like, I just wanna. My like game head is like just get like +1 stuff, just upgrade it all, just make it better. But I didn't have any like proper cool ideas for stuff, so
It's the aesthetic.
Yeah, I like it.
Change the colour of it, I reckon. Make it blue.
Purple up, purple up, boys.
cool. Yeah,
Make it flesh
cool.
color.
Look naked.
So it looks like I'm ripped.
Got more suit. Yeah.
It's
My shredded abs. Ding, ding, ding.
It's a tattoo.
Yeah, go on, punch him.
It's a tattoo of the apron with the bikini. But it's both. Like they put the apron on as well.
They've got the like.
It's the double illusion.
The spatulas like on it.
It's actually just welded a
Yeah.
spatula to your body. Like, why'd you do that?
It sticks out. It's like curved out at the top.
You said you wanted me to do it like this.
You know, can't like bend over that way.
Yeah.
Spatula stick it
Little
into you. Like,
teapot.
oh, for fuck's sake, Abby the Burst.
This is worse.
God damn it.
So much worse. It's very done.
That was cool.
That was very cool. I love that.
That was fun, wasn't it, guys?
Fucking Sik Bois.
Sorry to
That's all.
derail at the end of the fucking dragon.
No, you had to get your thing.
I didn't expect that those things would take the whole time, but I mean,
Welcome to playing with us.
Because I knew you wanted to do the items, and I knew you were really excited about something. It's the helmet, and I was just like, I've completely ruined the session because like we're stuck in the fucking fade again, and we're fighting a dragon now.
The worst bit was knowing I'm probably going into combat and being like, and I have things that
I've
can
never
help.
seen.
everyone did, right? Shit.
Yeah, I was tempted to be like, and it was just,
Quick,
ruin
mass.
it. Like,
Bloody presents.
I think that was almost like meta game playing, like in the worst way.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, but I want it to be like a. I wanted it to be, and it was the scene from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, where Santa just rocks up and gives them shit.
I did quite like how it ended up being the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Cool, here's the thing. Now go on the quest.
I was worried
Really.
it just got a bit late, and a bit tired, and like we were waiting for it for so long, but
Nah.
it was still cool.
It was good. It was
Stop giving me the shaft. Give me the tip.
And I hope you like. I hope you didn't mind me basically forcing Giles to use a 6th level spell or whatever.
That's cool. I didn't have one, but that's cool.
Nice.
I was like, oh fuck it, I don't give a shit.
Okay, cool.
the recharge. I think meant on the dragon.
But all I wanted to say is like it's not just a piece of thing. It's like connected to you.
That's why I didn't say anything because I was like, this is like purely aesthetic. Like, there's no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. If you
Meta game is like, I'll go take a nap and then I'll come back.
Right. If you did say anything, I would have just been like, just use sorcery points, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, the power, whatever. It's whatever. It's cool.
the power.
Rule of cool.
Rule of cool. Absolutely.
Yeah. I really like doing the grey thing. That was cool. Want to do that.
Yeah, me too.
I hope that was like, because I wonder if you expected what it would be like. What would happen? What would Grey react like? I don't know.
I thought she might be a bit more, maybe accusatory, or just kind of judgy. But yeah, so it was a nice surprise that she wasn't. She was supportive of Val.
She's all in, man. She's all in.
All in.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, you hated you at the beginning, and then obviously like really cares for you now.
Angle grinding.
So it's
Get a
it's
girl
like-
who can do both.
it's she believes in you, she trusts in you. From seeing what your actions, your conversations before you had in the fade and after Sam. So she's like, you you will find your own way. You will do what you think's right, regardless of anything else. You know,
Yeah.
which is quite cool. But she doesn't want you to die, not be there when you die. Yeah, which makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If she cares about
Yeah.
it, she doesn't want to.
Because I did die.
Yeah.
We need to
I don't know how
commission a Abby Dabas multi-tool prosthetic arm
Yeah.
where she can shoot ice picks into the sky. Come on, guys! Like Batman,
Yeah.
but for ice.
Fucking Batman multi-tool.
Anti-shark spray.
There's a gun in this.
What's that? Watch this.
Yeah, it's fucking in the wrist.
I enjoyed the Gretchen and Joel chat as well.
Me too.
Yeah,
I really like that.
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, my first chat with
Yeah, I think you got the wrong
Gretchen and Ginger.
He's been with Dave, he's just not getting on with Dave.
Yeah.
You know, they're both not talking. He's tried with Val, it's like, and that conversation, he was so mad. He was so mad because you were just like, he's basically talking like he's in the room and talking as if he's bad, he's gonna do something. But to him, he's just like, I've only ever helped you.
Yeah.
What more do I need to do? And the only person he could talk to was you,
Yeah,
because it was just like,
that's never a good sign.
I really like the fucking circle of that conversation though, where you both we never talk, we fucking hate each other, and then this whole thing happened, and it looked like it was going somewhere, and then it was like, yeah, I guess we do hate each other. It was like, it really just, I was like, that's brilliant. Like,
Yeah, you don't need to resolve that.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this guy.
like,
I'm not about it.
not every conversation has to be like it was progression in the reaffirmation of the fact that like, yeah, these two people are never gonna get on.
just
But,
not.
that was so cool. It was like, we don't get on. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, we don't get on.
I feel like we've established a respect.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He when you gave that final bit of advice towards the end of the conversation, it was, I remember thinking as Gretham, it was like, oh, he does see why the others keep you around. That's what he thinks.
Yeah.
He was like, I get it. Like,
You're useful.
You're useful in this group.
But because for me, I was like, the whole thing with orcs that we've established is like their hate of magic.
Yeah.
And their hate of like all of that stuff. So it's almost like that systematic thing within Drell's upbringing. Although he's magic, he's still like, yeah, but you're a bit too magic.
You're different.
You're just like that dark magic that we're not about here.
You just don't. Yeah, you just.
So it's like, it's fun
Vibe
to,
with it. Yeah.
especially
It's cool.
now we're gonna go and see orcs with Drell.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see like that same thing.
What we do is okay, but what you do
did fucked up. I'm not about that. I'm seeing this now.
sounds familiar.
But no, I might want to listen back to that because I need to remember. A lot happened in this game. I need to remember what you said to Gretham because you need to think about that.
Remind me in the week, and I will actually put this one up because I forget all the time to upload any of them.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
But if you really want to listen to this one, remind me, and I will actually do it.
Because I can't exactly remember, and I want to remember specifically because it will help me write what Gretham does out next, please.
Yes.
And I think
Remind me
that's-
because I will forget.
Yes, okay, no problem. But I think, because maybe Joel has encouraged like an attempt of resolution or conversation at least between Gretham and Deb, which.
I wasn't sure where all that was going, so obviously I was imagining in my mind like, what's the conversation going to be? Is he going to show up in my room in a minute? I didn't realise it was going to go the way it ended up going, which was even cooler. But yeah. But I was like ready for I was like, what's the confrontation? How do I tackle this now?
All in time, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Rushing.
Yeah. And I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed reading the story of Evelyn to you and how you embraced it as well.
Yeah.
Really liked that.
I'm annoyed at myself a little bit because I was like, yes, Matka Maya, and then you were like Evelyn. I was like, fuck.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all made up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I was like, it was when she was a little girl, and then obviously the granddad or the dad was talking. I was like, this is going to be one of the Matkas. But I was like, it's Maya, because I will confess, I completely forgot that obviously the Matka Maya gift is sacrifice.
It was courage.
It was courage as sacrifice.
And when you did it, when you did this, Harlot or whoever chose you, and it's your gift. It's now
Yeah,
sorry.
and I just kept remembering Mercy, so I was like, it's Mercy, and I obviously So then when you said it a bit later on, I was like, oh yes, that's sacrifice. This is what cool.
It's okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Fine, yeah. It's new today anyway. It's like figuring stuff out. But Evelyn was the virtue of mercy because of what she did.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm really happy. I don't want this to sound like I'm gloating, but I'm really happy that I feel like I wrote that. I was really stressed about it, writing a story for someone to watch. How can I convince a girl, to believe in mercy? What can I write? And then also, how can I convince everyone else that? And I it could just be that you're really good and you saw what I was trying to do, just took it. But I feel like I did a good job of
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it came across perfectly.
Oh, awesome. Very, very happy about that.
Did good, kid. You did good.
That's cool. I really like the idea of the Macas. I don't know why. It's probably one of my favourite ideas.
Yeah. I especially the thing I continue to enjoy about it as well is that every time Day talks to someone, there is no response. I continue to really enjoy that. I'm like, yes, don't fucking respond to me.
I worry sometimes because I'm like,
does he
want something? I prefer nothing.
Don't assume every time.
Enough, right?
Want nothing.
Because there's all D&D is so complicated. There's all the different types of faith. Gods are definitely real, but I really love the idea of just that faith and religion in the real world. It's you don't get anything back all the time. It's just praying. It's just a feeling you get, and I really love watching you explore that. And go for it. It's really cool. And I was it too much to say the hand thing? I felt like because you're right at the grave.
Yeah, I was like, that's chill. She spent the final days of her life in this place. Her whole being is probably within that thing.
That's what justified it.
And
it probably wouldn't happen again.
Yeah. The two items they're there. It's just the two hands, and that seems like the most sensible place. It was also just a moment of desperation from Day where he was like, I'm gonna fucking die. It's a dragon.
And it was going to be a vibe originally that you brought the harp to Abhidhammas, and he fashioned into a shield. That had monetary value. But when because you embraced it so well, and you kept being be with me, Evelyn, help me.
this was my meta game thing. I was like, I need to roleplay the shit out of this so that he gives me something so I don't die. I was like, I don't die. I touch the items and I pray to God.
I'm doing it, Dan. I'm doing a story.
I'm doing what you want, Dan. Please, I'm trying to make it sound cool. Give me some.
Hey, I'm a sucker for that. So but it's because it's so cool.
I'm glad you're receptive to that and not just well, no, I need him to upgrade it.
Yeah, that's why I forgot.
But then as well, it's cool because. Not to keep going, but it's cool because you said Abhidhammas said previously that you can't do anything with the spear.
Right.
So it's then the harp, I'm sure you would have made it work, but it feels right that it's not Abhidhammas that did something.
In my mind, it was because the harp was broken. He could just change it slightly to reawaken it in a way that suits you. That was my reasoning. Then you couldn't do any more. But it was But that also makes sense. For a split second, I was like, oh, does it make sense that the wood shifts into? I was like, oh yeah, whatever.
It's magic.
Magic. I mean, that's
I like the idea of this kind of wood as well. That's a cool thing.
It's simple. Again, holy people simplicity.
Yeah.
You don't need all this flash. It's not about that. It's about. That's why the spear looks quite simple. It's just a white piece of wood, but it has power to it. So that's why I know it's a bit you're asking about more magical items and armor and stuff, but I was like, oh, is it right if we leave the shield just... I think Sam will like this.
I'm really happy with where my sort of equipment is now. I think everything is healing, everything is you've got the two symbolic things, and then you've got the healing rod, and then a ring that I can have two potions in to help myself if I need to, or anyone really. But
very powerful now. You guys are.
Yes.
Very, very powerful.
I've sent through the inspirations for my mask
Oh, it's beautiful.
because I was having a fucking laugh earlier.
Donnie Darko, right?
Just yeah.
Damn.
Well, that's very cool. It reminds me of only because we watched this the other day for some reason. Amy's idea. The original Scooby-Doo movie, The Demons.
Yeah.
The horns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I really like it.
Nice.
What does it do?
Oh yeah.
Did we ever find out?
It's the crown that the old woman was wearing,
Yeah.
That's right.
and it's the monocle.
So, like, what
The
does...
crown gives you like immunity to mind control.
Yeah, immunity to the charmed condition. So Drell can no longer be charmed by anything.
So you just wear that, and it's sort of like two passive effects. You've got extra investigation. And
Yeah, and resistance to psychic damage.
Sweet.
Sweet. Can I be feared?
I
Is
think,
that charm, or is that different?
I thought it was for a while, but no, I think technically it's the frightened condition.
Ah, okay, that's fine.
But
That was
fear
purely
spells
out.
say if you're immune to charm, you're immune to this. It's kind of weird. But charming's like control person, like all the spells that she was using, dominate person, you're immune to that.
Oh,
That's
Completely.
very cool.
No one
That's
can dominate your
very
mind
cool.
anymore.
very
That's it.
useful.
Yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's one less thing to worry
Casting
about.
disintegrate on us.
Yes, please God, don't do that.
Yeah, right, yeah, Joe, yeah, exactly. Oh. Please spell disintegrate.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus!
So have that one. Beep.
So it didn't help her cast spells. It just helped her not be cast upon.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of saw it in my mind that like because she was all about manipulating people and enchantment magic. She would be immune. She would protect herself from this. Be an expert in the protection of that sort of thing,
She's got
and psychic
magic
damage as well.
damage.
It's like protecting her mind because she knew her mind was the most powerful thing. But then when originally when the crown was connected to the mind flare machine, if you kept the mind flare intact and the machine intact, and you had the crown, you would have the ability to dominate at will anybody. But you were too moral to.
And now we're gonna die in the cards.
Oh yeah, because he's just out there eating.
That's why he's
people.
chilling. Yeah, but he likes us.
He does like
He
it.
does. He said
He
he will
doesn't
not
like-
forget.
Well, are we gonna like what he's been
If
up
you
to?
take the dwarven roads or however the hell you're gonna.
Yeah,
I'm so glad once someone brought up climbing equipment to Abu Dhabi because I was waiting. We'd be like, right, on the cards, let's go. And I was like, right, roll athletics with disadvantage. Like, you were trying to climb huge mountains with just your bare hands. Like,
I pictured the Khans as more like steep as opposed to sheer.
It's a mountain range.
yeah, it's like they are huge and like very.
Right, I think it's because
But-
Drell lived in the mountains, but he was
of the north,
he was rock.
more rock.
So that's in my head. I was like, it's all just like rocky.
right. They are the tallest mountains in this world.
Oh,
Okay.
So they are extreme. They're like way above cloud line.
pretty bloody tall.
The weather is strange. There are odd, magical, and celestial, strange things this high up in the mountains.
Rain-eating monsters.
Yeah.